Wake up, Lincoln.
Come on, it's 6 o'clock. Rise and shine, rise and shine.
It's time for Early Break. Brought to you by Sandhills Global. Live from Lincoln, America. Here's Jake Sorensen.
Did seem kind of meh.
Husker Online, Steve Sipple.
Surprisingly good.
And longtime college football assistant coach, Bill Busch.
I want to buy a couple ducks. I'm bringing 2 ducks to the office.
This is Early Break.
Good morning. Happy Wednesday to you. Steve Sipple, Jake Sorensen, Bill Busch on Early Break. The forecast indicates more happiness is coming for Bill. We pointed out this morning it could be a low of 18 Sip on Monday.
Jeez.
Yeah. During the half-Z run, Sunday, we're going to have people in the 20s with 20-mile-per-hour wind gusts during the race. Winter is here, Bill. Congrats. You made it. He's off the mic. He's off the microphone.
You were still playing music, so I thought
Sounds good.
didn't know it was official yet.
Music still goes throughout the open, but yeah, Bill's happy.
Yeah.
Cold.
You got a nice winter coat.
I don't wear a winter. I don't wear a winter.
Okay,
coat.
now hold on.
I don't even own one.
I've never seen you wear one.
I don't wear a coat.
That's his coat, the sweatshirt.
That's it. I wear the
Hoodie.
you know,
When you shovel,
what's that? Oh, when it's time to get out there with the snow and the snow.
you don't shovel though, right?
What's that? I have a
Forgot
snow
where-
blower.
I forgot where you live.
Oh, yeah. I saw it. Don't even start with me getting your lawn mowed.
Yeah,
I
it's
mow
true.
my lawn.
Yeah.
Me and Jake mow our lawns. You have someone deliver a steak dinner. I'm going to mow your lawn. I'll bring you a steak dinner over. So don't even start with this north side, south side. Don't even start with it.
This one,
Yeah.
you can't fly with this time.
Oh, you want to go? You want to dance? Yeah. Mud everywhere at our house.
I proudly mow the yard. I like to mow the yard.
I mow my yard.
Your
Fuel it
steak.
up. Yes.
It's a form of exercise. It's a form of, getting something done.
Also,
Also, shoveling the
it's a-
driveway.
When I looked at it the other day and I got done, I was like, I was so happy. I was like, look at this.
But you don't wear a coat. That's interesting.
Don't wear a
Why
coat.
is that exactly?
I never wear a coat. So you'll see me come in here in January, whatever. And
Yeah.
this is what I'll have on.
I know. I've noticed.
Yes. And so, yes.
It's interesting. I have that coat back there. I'm gonna go get the buttons put on. There's no buttons on.
What happened to the button?
They just
How'd you
fell
lose
Fell off.
all the buttons? I've never heard
All
that.
three
Never.
buttons.
I've never heard of that ever happening. I've heard of one button leaving, but never all three.
All
You been doing some tearaways or what? What
No,
happened?
but no. So the idea is go to Williams Cleaners over by your campus, and they will put buttons on. I assume.
Don't know that. The Williams, the cleaners will put a button on.
Why would the cleaners do that?
Yeah, I'm very
Like a
confused on this.
seamstress, but go like to a Gary Michaels or an M Suits possibly would do
I'm
something.
sorry.
I would think Gary Michaels Clothiers or M Suits would maybe do something like that.
M-Suits.
Those are clothing stores in town.
I wonder if Gary Michaels. I wonder if Nate would actually do.
And they probably would.
I bet Nate would do it by hand. I bet Nate would. Nate has taken over Gary Michaels and
He
is
has.
just absolutely killing it.
For a price.
He is the.
Yes,
he
they pay
is.
for that.
I'm sure there's a price. Usually, when you buy something, there's usually a price. I don't know if they hand it over for free, but if you want to see a spirit animal in the clothing industry, it's Nate.
Nate.
Yes,
He's a good guy.
does an unbelievable job right there. I go in there. I find reasons to go in there, and I don't need anything. Just to see Nate.
That coat isn't going into Gary Michaels. They will not. They
Well,
will
they say this is not.
Nate would understand. He's very understandable.
I have to find somewhere on the north side. I'm afraid.
Hmm.
Williams, I think, will do it.
I've never heard of a cleaner putting buttons on, but
I know
that could be news to me.
They did put one button on one time, but I had the button.
Okay,
They might look at you and say, "Well, do you have the buttons?" No,
that'd
I
be a
don't.
good start.
Don't have that either.
That'd be a good start.
That'd be bad. Do you have any thread? No, I don't.
Okay, forget that idea.
I don't know if that's gonna work out for you.
How about back? Did your mom have a sewing kit? My mom had a sewing kit.
Yes.
I can see it. I can see what it looked like. And then
your mom sewed.
when she wasn't like a seamstress though. Like my grandma was one like made stuff, got patterns and made clothing. My mom did not do that, but she could mend. My mom was a mender, like house menders. Same type of situation. Remember, you opened it up and all the pins were stuck in like the top part. There's a place for it just to stick your pins in. There was all kinds of threads there. So if there was a button,
I've seen them.
If there was a button situation, she just handled it.
Oh,
yes.
Well, this is going to happen. This sounds like it's going to be pretty elaborate. I got to go find 3 buttons that would make sense on that coat.
Could anyone mail 3 buttons in? Because
That's
the chance
possible.
to see of Steve actually getting these buttons going. I don't see it today. Tomorrow I ask him the question, did you get to the button store? Don't see that happen.
I took those side rails off my truck and they're still in the back. I haven't taken them yet. So that's the kind of stuff. You're right. There's no doubt about it.
Along those lines, Sean in Omaha says, I feel like Sip's been talking about getting buttons on his coat for 3 years at least.
There's one button off.
Can we give the address here, Jake?
1040 O Street, Lincoln, Nebraska, 68508.
It's a pea coat. And it's just black buttons.
Yes.
Pretty big,
pops
though,
the
right?
collar on it when he comes in. He has the collar popped on it. And it's incredible. He comes in as if he's like an FBI agent or something.
I wonder if you can just go buy buttons somewhere.
I bet you can. I'm going to say right now.
Where would you?
I don't know.
Where would you start with that?
I'm going to say even Walmart has them. Kmart.
Buttons.
Kmart. Is there a Kmart anymore?
I think Kmart's done.
Kmart's done.
Kmart's still shut down.
How about a Gibson's? Is there a Gibson's?
That's still shut down too.
Pliny would always use the Kmart. Like, hey, are you at your second job? Your Kmart? Are you at Kmart?
That's funny.
Yeah, real funny.
I think Rollback would furnish you with a nice coat, possibly.
Yes.
Your sponsor,
Yes.
your
You had a flag
your
on
clothing
yesterday.
sponsor. You did. That was nice. That was
Election
nice.
day, you showed up with a flag on.
That was pretty-
compliments on that shirt.
That was nice.
Yesterday, throughout the day.
It was a good shirt.
Okay, well, we'll figure this out.
Was it Keith Mann that said something to you?
No, he has.
Really?
He has on that shirt. It's funny you ask. When I first wore it to the press box, he was legit. There are times where me and Keith have legitimate conversations. This is not just wise guy stuff. He's like, that's a nice shirt.
He would notice because that's a golf shirt.
How about Keith eternally tan?
Yes.
Yeah, always.
He's always tan.
Yeah, it's amazing.
Did he always have wise guy
He's
quips
always had quips. He's always had something. We'd always talk about. We did a lot of Seinfeld scenarios, and something happened.
He likes that.
He likes that a lot.
He likes Seinfeld.
We talked about face painting a lot because I've got to support the team and different things in Seinfeld. He talked about that. So we'd say little one-liners as we walked past each other. Never a long conversation with Keith Mann I ever had. It was never more than
You'd
1 to
like
3
it that way.
Now,
Right?
1 to 3 minutes.
We'll have an hour conversation.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah,
well, you're in the business.
Yeah, he has a lot of thoughts.
Yeah, you were in the business.
He has a lot of thoughts. But a lot of it is, when he answers the phone, it's like, what do you want?
Yeah.
It's like that. What could you possibly want?
What are the odds that Keith or
Nothing.
Dennis LeBlanc have ever said something out of hand? They've never said anything out of hand ever. They're very
Consummate professionals.
Yes, they're
they
very
are.
thoughtful.
Hold
at all
on, let me
times.
think about that one.
There's a chance that I say something.
I know Keith really well.
I say something out of hand probably almost daily.
This is a fact. You say stuff that's interesting. I've known Keith for probably 25 years at least, and you're right. Even in private, deep conversation, he seldom says anything untoward.
Yeah, he doesn't.
God, that's fascinating. Now we had
People,
it out.
We can't say the same for ourselves.
No,
but it's all right. We're all different.
Wow.
Kudos to Keith being that kind of person.
Yeah,
great guy.
Yeah, seldom. Like if he says something, you're like, don't say that.
But he came in under the tutelage of Dennis LeBlanc. So he used to meet with
Did
Dennis.
he?
Yes, he used to meet with Dennis because he knew Dennis eventually would be the athletic director here. So he knew that. And so
that happened.
And that happened.
He signed a bunch of guys
Signed a
contracts.
Two extensions, Amy and Fred.
Premature extension.
They happen.
Joking.
It happened.
Yes.
It happened.
Yeah. Wow.
A lot of people want to help you out, Sip. We've got Jane. Jane in Wahoo says that Jennifer's sewing in Wahoo will fix your coat.
I can stop.
Make the drive to Wahoo.
Well, I'm
That should
going
happen.
to Wahoo tomorrow. So.
That'd
There
be
you go.
perfect. There you go. What's the location of that?
That's Jennifer's sewing.
We still have
in
a better
Wahoo.
chance to have someone send the buttons in.
Yes.
And then we hire someone to come in and do it right back here. It'd be kind of fun to see someone actually doing the buttons.
Think Rudy could do that?
No, but I guarantee you McSafety could. McSafety.
Where are you, Dennis?
Dennis McSafety.
Let's see McSafety sewing the
would come in
buttons.
and Greg would oversee the project. Missing Tooth Greg would oversee it.
Greg could probably do it too.
Greg could do it, or he'd Google it.
Yeah,
figure
he'd
out,
Google and do it.
he would do.
I'm-
No, Greg would say we had to do it all the time when I was playing hockey. That's what he would say.
I think Greg's busy making the double bullhorn right now.
Yes.
The front and back bullhorn
Oh.
for Bill to
Glad
walk
you
up
don't
and
have-
down the streets.
Frank Gans.
Frank Gans.
Frank Gans at a double floor.
Yeah, it's incredible. It changed the way special teams were coached.
Well, you're gonna have one for yourself
And
here soon.
I'm on the Gans tree.
I know you are.
Yeah.
I remember that name. People
it's
would
kinda like-
refer to it.
It's all like I said, I liken it to the West Coast offense, that tree of people that just took off to all the all the success like that. And
Here's one for you. Do you know, would Frank Gans, is the offensive line equivalent to Frank Gans Harry Hestad?
Probably somewhere in that
You recognize that name?
that type of thing. Yes.
Offensive line guy.
Yes.
Notre Dame, Bears. Everybody talks like Donovan always talks about Harry Hestad like he's like a god. You know, Hestad. I think it's Hestad, not Hestan. I could look it up, but I'm not sitting down. I should sit down at some point.
I think Bill Callahan gets a lot of credit for offensive line.
He does. Play. Yeah, he does.
Yeah, he's one of the he's one of the conversations of all time.
All the time.
But I don't know if Bill thinks of himself as like a guru. He's pretty humble. You know?
He's very humble, and also he likes to work.
Yeah.
His favorite thing to do is work.
Yeah.
It reminds me of my mom. My mom's favorite thing to do is work.
That right? This is one of the better idle chit chats we've had.
My mom worked full time until she was 78 in the hospital. 78 full time. Full time. Yeah. You know why? Just like to work. And she liked to go to work early so she could come home early to work more at home.
That's
fascinating. And she took a half-hour lunch, and in between lunch she would go she'd run an errand, come into the house, eat something never sat down, ate something within 1 or 2 minutes, and was out the door.
She would fit in with the Sipples.
Yes. And my dad would, all the time when the weather was bad, my dad would pick her up at noon and then bring her home for a 15-minute lunch, and then drive her back. Drive her back to work, and then go pick her back up. And if she got off at 4, whatever time it was, 4, whatever the time was, and my dad was not there, parked, ready to pick her up, not good. Bad day. Bad day. My dad would hear it. He'd get an earful because my mom, when she was done, when her time was up, she wanted to get home because she wanted to do more work. She had things on her mind.
On the clock.
She had things want to get accomplished at home. And if Ron wasn't there, there was hell to pay.
Wow.
Yeah.
I like it.
He would pick her up. He would park in.
I love that picture of your mom.
Yeah. He'd park in the where the ambulance would park at. That's where he picked my mom up. He'd pull in there right where the ambulance would pick her up.
God, your mom and dad were striking at that wedding. Striking.
Absolutely.
Your mom was super nice to me. Super nice.
She likes you. And what does she hate? What does she hate the most? What statement does she hate the most? Shut up, Sipple. She hates that. She hates it. She goes, I don't like people saying that to Steve. Oh, no, she got so mad.
Ma'am, it's a joke.
No, that doesn't matter. She's still like, I don't like it. I don't like it. I like Steve. And she calls you Steve.
She was incredible. She was incredible during that wedding, as was your sister. So welcoming.
Tamara, very welcoming, yes. Yeah. She was the officiant.
She was amazing.
Yeah, she ran the wedding.
And you met Shin Daddy there and forgot about it.
Forgot. You talked to him 4 times.
Yeah.
Annoyed. Love to meet him sometimes.
You've seen him in several different encounters actually at this point.
And you could have seen him again at the wedding you skipped. When
that's okay. Some controversy.
Yeah. Did you ever write it? You ever write it? You know what you can do? You can still send a present. You still like to get nice. Olivia's still like a present. So
Olivia.
Yeah. Yes. We call her Oliver. Okay. My dad named her Oliver. Okay. And that's just been the name from that time on.
I'm in the window though. I could still get it.
Yes. The window never goes away.
The window is open for years.
If I got a birthday present today, like, hey, Mr. Birthday, in April, like, hey, this is cool.
The wedding, there's not a wedding window.
Nope. No, the wedding window is always open.
It's not like 90 days?
No, there's a window of when you should send out your thank you note.
Yeah.
Like that. Olivia had her thank you notes. If people sent wedding gifts prior to, so she sent her thank you notes out prior to the wedding. Wedding thank you notes.
She did?
Well,
yes. Really?
That's big.
Olivia is she's a spreadsheet person. She is.
Okay.
Oh yeah, it's mass organization.
I know what that means. That's what Parker was. Parker Gabriel was a spreadsheet. Oh yeah. He'd be like, it's on the spreadsheet. I'm like,
I don't know. Me too. Yeah, see my face. Imagine me and Steve is knocking out a spreadsheet. There's no chance whatsoever.
During the
only thing I do to Steve is like, hey, pull up the lyrics. Rock me gently. Pull up the lyrics.
I do this. Go with rock me gently.
I do this. I do the signal.
Yeah, you do. You do. Maybe we should try to do a spreadsheet.
Maybe we should try that. The same way.
I'm not even sure what it would be.
Same way this spring when they do that. What's that? Delayed filming, not delayed, but time lapse filming of us building a deck.
That needs to happen.
Spreadsheet in a deck.
Yes.
We could do. I just don't even know what I do a spreadsheet on.
I don't either. I have no idea what I would do. What would I don't have a job, so that sets me back right there. I don't work, so that which you have.
We have a spreadsheet for the show from someone in Sioux Falls for rankings, but nothing besides that though.
If somebody could produce that, what we had rankings week 1 She has. Whenever we started all the way through, it would be amazing.
That's Lori, Sioux Falls.
Lori.
We have
someone in Sioux Falls keeping a spreadsheet on us.
Yes.
You know what I'm proud to say? I don't think we've done anything embarrassing on those.
I don't think so either.
I think the spreadsheet would be fine.
Yeah, we never get the team you had at 17 we thought should be third. No, nothing like that. But
they've moved up because they've won.
It gets dicey. Dicey. I mean, UCLA was a hard 18 for several weeks.
But we pay attention to the Big Ten.
We do. We watch the Big Ten. That's
we're very locked in.
We're very interested in the weekly results, so it's not that hard to do the rankings.
I told Bill this morning that I woke up at 4 a.m.
Yeah,
but because of a problem. I heard a murmur.
People were in
the living
house.
room. I said, "What is happening right now?"
He had guests in his house.
I was like, "Okay, I'm waking up.
What is going on here?"
I said, I hear voices in the living room. I said, "What is happening?" So I said, "I'm getting out of here. Maybe I'll die here in a second. I have no idea." The TV was on. Now I confirm. I will swear to you, I turned the TV off last night, and I know because we were watching something on Netflix.
Okay.
And I woke up and something was on YouTube TV. Like YouTube TV had turned itself on apparently. When I had watched Netflix before going to bed, lights off, TV off, there's a ghost in the house. Someone walk me through that. Someone walk me through. My TV was on a different thing I had just had. I turned it off, and it was on a program on YouTube TV at 4 a.m.
Could Scotland have crawled out there and hit
Scotland certainly could not have crawled out. She was upstairs in the crib, and she cannot do that. No. So concerned, ghost in the house.
Do you have a
freaked
gun?
out.
Do you have a gun, Jake?
Easy.
Well, you didn't have guns. That's legal.
Oh, yeah, I have a bag of them. Now here's this. So it would have been more interesting if there's people in your living room.
Yes, that'd have been way better.
Yeah.
I thought you were going to tell me there were people.
Yeah, someone's playing. Someone was sitting there.
The best benefit would have been the guy that Jake's had the beef with down there.
The football player. Yeah,
where he parked his car for 2 days in his driveway.
There was actually somebody in my
neighbor Dave.
Neighbor Dave's in my driveway.
I've been waiting for you to come by again, Jake, and say hello. Thank you. I said thank you.
How's it going with him?
Neighbor Dave? I haven't seen him since March.
Nothing. There's not going well.
It's not a fight. I just haven't seen him. I was not sleepwalking. I guarantee I was not sleepwalking. That did not happen.
Okay. 4 a.m.
I don't know what's happening here.
Were you rattled?
Yeah, rattled me a little bit.
Rattled.
I said, am I hearing you? I hear a murmur in the living room.
At the same time, it'll be earlier in the morning than that, Jake. Would have been more in the 2:30 deal. Sugar sprang from the bed and had that just start barking and growling with the different voice. You know how dogs have a different, this one was like there's an intruder.
Yeah.
And all of a sudden it's like, whoa. And then she just went out and got her bone and came back to bed. That was it. But she was something, but I like that.
Could have been an animal out there.
I never get mad at Sugar when she has the defensive bark. I always tell Laura, I go, no, this is good.
No,
we want
it's good
this.
for you guys.
Yeah, we want
and that's
this.
a big, you're blessed in that regard to have a bigger dog. I mean, that dog might scare people off.
Has a chance.
Sugar.
Bullet would not. Our old dog, Stitches
would
scare you off.
Chance might kill you, right?
Right. Yeah. I mean, there's no worries about if someone came in that wasn't one of us. Oh God.
Yeah. Stitches.
Hell to pay.
Oh God.
Anything else? I don't chit chat at all.
Kind of wraps it up. I didn't have anybody in my house.
Well, I hope I didn't either, but
you did.
Now, it'd be very interesting if you did.
If you did, it would be. That freaked me out. If all of a sudden they came over that, and all of a sudden LaRue and his wife were having coffee.
Oh, hey, and whispering
in the house.
We didn't want to wake you up.
We didn't want to wake you up.
What are you doing in my house?
We saw
why are you here?
Looked like your door wasn't locked, so we just came in and we love your house. They've been the LaRues. Imagine that.
Yeah. Or if it just wasn't somebody you knew at all.
That'd be worse.
Yeah. I think I'd rather have it be someone I didn't know. I'd be more concerned if it was the LaRues.
What if it was immediately evident that they wanted no problems. They just wanted to watch TV.
Just here to watch
that was
TV,
it.
man.
We didn't.
You good with that?
What if all of a sudden there was somebody in your house like, hey, listen, why are you here? Well, YouTube TV doesn't have ESPN and ABC, so we just came here to watch the game.
We're only going to be here till 8. We'll leave at 8.
We're going to watch it.
We promise we'll leave. Yeah. I promise I'm out of here.
We'll leave you $50.
Yes.
We'll be out of here at 8.
That is Idle Chit Chat, sponsored by 738 Ag.
Joey!
If you need seed, chemicals, fertilizer, or something to run the sprayer for you, 738 Ag runs the whole show. Custom application included. Learn more today at 738ag.com.
I think is it anhydrous? Anhydrous, I think, is the word. Help me out, farmers. Anhydrous. I think that needs to. I was talking to one of my lead consultants in ag is Ryan Beckman, president of Olson Engineering, and he also farms. And he let me know that the harvest was done, but now they had to apply some anhydrous. I think it's ammonia or some sort of
Anhydrous ammonia.
Yes,
That's what it is.
So I think that's what Joey's doing today. Confirmed that, Joey. But Ryan Beckman he runs Olson Engineering, and he also was voted Farmer of the Year 2 years ago. And he
Farmer of the Year,
yes.
Oh,
and,
what's this guy's name?
Ryan Beckman.
Ryan Beckman. Like that, he was an inside linebacker, ran the alley. He was in there with Gavin and Bolt.
You're kidding.
Yeah,
And Pender.
And Pender running the alley. But yeah, so he's running Olson Engineering, and he also was voted #1 farmer in Northeast Nebraska last year.
God.
Yeah, and so, but I go, what's going on? I always get a harvest update, and he said that they're putting down anhydrous ammonia. Farmers check in. Is that accurate?
Hey, is there an alley in 8-man?
What's that? There's still an alley. There's
So
still
Pender,
an alley.
you ran an alley.
There's no. I didn't play 8-man, Steve. There's no 8-man. It's full 11-man C1 football at the highest level. At the highest level, and I was a safety. It's like Swigert.
They have safeties in 8-man.
Yeah. No 8-man.
Cherry bombs.
Hold it. You two yahoos know football, and you guys are making comments like that. Jake got tackled once in youth football, and he quit. And you made it to 5th grade.
Got
and
the wind knocked out of me.
Yeah, the wind knocked out.
Ball.
Yeah, the ball, and that ended that. And, I got to make sure I can get my semicolons ready to go here. I can't be hurting my fingers. I got to type later.
Hey, Cherry Bomb says you got it right there.
Did
Bill.
I?
Anhydrous ammonia.
Nice.
Ammonia.
The bomb.
Those trucks haul it around.
Yeah.
You see those trucks with the big thing?
Big tanker looking
Yeah.
thing. Yeah.
Anhydrous ammonia.
That's going down right now.
738.
Chinatown.
Joey and Bertrand getting it done. 464-5685. Call or text the show as always. If you were in the room yesterday for Dana Holgerson
nice.
and John Butler.
Yes.
After the USC loss, looking ahead to UCLA, of course, TJ Lateef, the quarterback for Nebraska, the rest of the season. What was the mood like yesterday, Steph?
The mood was fine. I'm trying to write down questions for you to make this process easier. The mood was good. It's sort of it's kind of an odd time over there. I don't know how to explain it. Like they're 6-3, but there seems to be some angst. Then there's some things I don't understand, like John Butler. I want to say this correctly. Like there's a lot of like praise of John Butler. His defense is ranked 13th in the country. So that's good, right?
Very good.
Pretty good.
It's 94th against the run. You don't like that. I don't know how to size it up. I came out of that game. We'll start with Holgerson. I just want to say something quick about Butler.
Sure.
I came out of that game going, God, they allowed 200 yards rushing. Not good. But they did only allow 21 points, which should be good enough to win.
Should be good enough to win.
So I got to give him that. Holgerson was asked a dramatic question. How much has your world changed since the injury to Dylan Raiola? It was the first question.
How much has your world changed?
Yeah.
There's quite a few things from Dana Holgerson here about
Just play the first one then.
Okay.
It was the first, Jake. It was the first question.
Was
Okay.
it? Were you the lead question? Steve?
No, I didn't answer. It was
Was it
Sean's
Sam?
question. It was Sean.
Sean.
This is more about the difference between Lateef and Raiola.
I
That's
guess
what
that
I
would
have.
work.
Sorry.
Yeah, do that.
Blame
do that
Swim. Blame Swim title these. So
Swim.
yeah, here we go.
one. Do that one.
Ah,
He does some things probably a little better than Dylan does with his legs. We all know that. We've seen it. UCLA is going to see it. They're going to have a plan for it. But offense is still the offense, and he's expected to run it. He had valuable experience earlier in the year, and I just kept calling plays. Whatever's on the sheet, I just kept calling plays. And then Saturday night, I just kept calling plays. What he does with the ball may be a little bit different than what Dylan does with the ball, but I'm excited to see him play. He's a good football player. He's a good quarterback. We got confidence. Our team is going to rally around him. I know that. They did today out there at practice. It was another good Tuesday practice, and we're going to be excited about playing. And I know our team's going to rally around him. My conversation with TJ is just be yourself. Just be yourself. You just play your game. He's not thrusted into a leadership point of view right now. That's Dylan's still around. He's still going to be around. He's still going to be a tremendous leader that he is. And I think Coach Rule's message was spot on with everybody else needs to elevate, including me. Got to elevate what we're doing, and let TJ worry about playing quarterback. Just what's his job. That's all. That's all he needs to worry about. And everybody needs to play, to the best of their ability in order for him to be able to do that.
That is Dana Holgerson talking about TJ Lateef. This is what he said. Now, if you don't have a sound, it's fine. This was the most interesting thing he said to me, in my opinion, yesterday. He was asked if his world has changed. And he said, obviously not the first time I've been in this position. It was, he cited 2017. Bill would remember this. Jake, you would remember. Maybe you wouldn't. Will Greer broke his finger in 2017 at West Virginia. Now, this is what, do you remember Will Greer?
Oh, yeah, absolutely. Of course, he was good.
He said, people saw it on the Jumbotron. We were beating Texas, West Virginia, and the injury just took all of the air out of everything. The crowd, the players. We lost that game and didn't finish the year like we thought we would. He said, I did not feel that way one bit in this game. He said Dylan was incredible on the sidelines, but it was unfortunate. But we had momentum. We were going to score, and that game was going in differently, and we all know that. But the reality of it is, our crowd was probably better after it happened. Our players didn't flinch. He credited the defense, and he says that TJ is ready, and the players have fully embraced him. So he didn't feel that balloon, the air go out of the balloon like he did at West Virginia. So the dynamics different. And I don't know, Jake, you were in the crowd. I don't feel the crowd as much because I'm in the press box. Did the air go out of the balloon?
No, I don't think so. I mean, and Dylan was playing all right. It was 14-6 when he got hurt. It wasn't like they were losing or he was playing bad football, but I didn't feel like it was a big groan from the fan base saying, oh, here we go, game's over. Mm-hmm. There was belief. I mean, there's fans that believe in Lateef to be a good quarterback. And he's very young, obviously, at this point, so it's tough to expect him in that situation to go win the football game, but it was not a bunch of angry fans that lost hope.
And by the way, Raiola went to New York City yesterday to undergo that surgery. And I didn't talk to anybody. I don't know why he went to New York City to do it, but he did. So, and Holgerson said 3-month rehab. 3-month rehab. So there were people asking me, so is this a possibility of him being back for the bowl? No go on the bowl.
Well, if it's a 3-month rehab, that timeline does not add up.
February, right?
Yeah, be somewhere in February.
Yeah.
I think.
So he won't.
If they moved the Gator Bowl back to early March, maybe he would.
But what I'm saying is, people were asking me before yesterday, and I was like, I don't think he can be, and that sealed it. No, 3-month rehab. Bill, I was going to ask you this. I asked Holgerson this. Sometimes don't coaches sometimes have literally a couple play sheets, one for the starter, one for the backup?
Well, I would imagine, like I said, in all the places that I was, so I'm not in this building, there is some version of in the conversations and all your quarterback meetings. Probably had one Saturday morning. Okay, in this situation, these scenarios, what do you feel good about? What do you like?
Yeah.
And so you have those things, whether it be a complete separate playbook, but no, there would be certain runs, obviously, that he does, or certain things they do, and they also practice it that way. When they know in every single down of practice is so scripted out. So they know exactly what he ran in practice, what they have to be able to do. Because that game was, for the most part, was even in the last, they got the ball back with 3-something to go.
3:27.
And so it wasn't like things were like, hey, this everything's changed. It's hectic as heck. They got to stop. Nebraska stopped. And they got the ball back at roughly the ball back at the 50-yard line, basically, with a 8-point lead. And so because USC went for it, didn't get it.
Right.
So they were never out of phase. It wasn't like, and then the game went to what? Tied. Mm-hmm. You're still in phase. So it wasn't like, hey, we got to go to some stuff here that we haven't really worked with him at all. Now, how many times has he run the last couple plays of the game, maybe because they may have needed that because they were going to get a throw into the end zone. That was going to happen.
Yeah, they needed to get that to happen.
That was going to happen no matter if they would have got the first down on the tripping. But no, so he has a certain plays that he likes. Same thing. You have a menu of things and it's well discussed. And so a lot of times you do that with your starter sometimes. Hey, we really like this. And sometimes the starter's like, I do not like that play. And so it's like you want to stay away from that and as a play caller.
Do you want to play what Dana said about
I do.
that?
Yeah. Here's his response to your question.
Yeah, I'd say it's really never existed in my world, so to speak. But but that's part of coaching. I mean, we're going to take what TJ does well, and we're probably going to feature that a little bit more. I mean, we're a run first team now. Everybody sees that. Emmett's playing at a all time level in my world for what a running back's doing. And our O-line is settling in on what they do well. So, that aspect of it probably won't change too much, but it's all about game planning and what our players that are playing for us can do well.
Are they a run first team?
They had what? Well, he had 29 carries against USC, Nebraska. What, 22 pass attempts in that game?
Mm-hmm. So how
it might have changed. The numbers got a little bit different at the end of the game.
Sure.
No, not end of the game, but when Latif came in, I don't know, but they still threw it. So what the numbers are exactly. I mean, I would just say they appear to be a balanced team. I would say.
Yeah, it's interesting he said that
50-50. I would say that.
Yeah, I don't know if they are. They haven't always been this year a run first team. So I was struck by that. I didn't drill down on it. There's other things to talk about. But, okay, as far as that goes, do you have any sound from Butler on UCLA? Don't worry about it if you don't.
I do. Okay. I got Butler in that. Here we go. John Butler.
They're running the ball. They're really doing a really nice job running the ball. In that running game includes the quarterback as a designed runner. Also includes the quarterback as a scrambler. If you look at the Penn State game, he probably had 80 yards in critical scramble yards. He scrambles on third downs for first down. He's athletic as hell, tall, fast, so, they want to run the football and that's just kind of really everybody we've seen this year that's kind of been their mantra. So that's what they've been doing well. I think they're averaging close to 180 yards a game rushing since they made the change at coordinator. So we're going to have to do a good job of defending the run and knowing where the quarterback is when he drops back.
Yeah, there's some confusion on that because he said the first thing they run the ball well, and then you look at their rushing offense and they are 18th in the Big Ten. So the 18th, that's the last. 124th nationally in rushing offense. But he did say since Jerry Neuheisel took over, which was the Penn State game a month ago, it was exactly a month ago. They've added 20 yards to that. So they have run it better. And isn't this largely just a Nico Amaliva discussion? Is that what this is?
Well, I know that when I watched UCLA, which for some reason I watched all their games to start because I was mesmerized of them losing to, I think they were down like 20-0 at one time to UNLV. But I watched all those games, and all I could think of was like, they're not running the quarterback at all.
Okay.
It was like, there was times for him to pull it in different times. There was times even in that Penn State game where I was like, oh, wow, pull it. And he didn't, but he did run it enough. But that's the difference was they finally just said, we need to run the quarterback. We need to run the quarterback.
That's what this is.
Yeah. So
it's largely that. I don't. Did you remember what they have it run? I mean, I haven't looked at them. How are they running back?
Jalen Berger was one of them. That's all I know. But like you said, they did it by committee, and they had 200-some yards rushing against Penn State. I think that was one of those games. It was a bizarro world how that thing was. Penn State was asleep at the wheel, had not recovered. Everything was bad, and then they couldn't come out of it. They tried to. They were very close to winning that game.
Yeah. So what gets your attention about UCLA? Well, first of all, so you have referenced New Mexico. New Mexico put 450 yards on him. New Mexico on UCLA,
and they ran for 296,
298, 298. They ran for 298
on UCLA.
Wow. But they've tightened it up a little bit. Okay, I'm sorry, we're skipping around. Butler was asked about playing well for 2.5 quarters against USC and just generally playing well was the first question, if you got it.
Yeah, we prepared to play well. Felt like that really there was 2 drives in the game we didn't, and then we got to stop late in the game. So I don't know. I would say it was more than that, but we just didn't. We need one more play, one more stop. There's no real consolation in playing good on defense and not winning. So the objective is to win. But obviously we knew it was a hell of a challenge, and I think our players stepped up to that.
They just, again, well, what Rule talked about, they gave up 107 yards in a 6-play span in the third quarter. That hurt them. They only gave up 337. So the bottom line is they did their job. for the most part, enough to win. What else did he say? He did talk about Javin Wright. Do you have that Javin Wright? Javin Wright's having a pretty good year quietly. I would almost say a really good year quietly. And he had 11 tackles in that game.
Don't have it. What'd he say?
Oh, crap.
I got leadership, leads position group, and encouragement from Saturday. Is it one of those ones at all?
Yeah, try that one.
Okay.
Yeah, I think we've got very good leadership, specifically in each room. Like you've got Singleton, Buford, and obviously Sierra in the secondary room helping some of these younger players that are playing for us. You've got, Javin Wright, in the linebacker room kind of helping come along, whether it's Shavers or whether it's Merritt playing or now Bowers playing some. Javin really played really well the other night, had an incredibly physical play on their lineman and knocked him out of the game legally, but that was about as physical as plays I've seen. I think that leadership is, they take the message of what we're trying to do, what Coach Roll is preaching, what I'm preaching, and take it into the locker room, support it. We've had, some significant success in certain areas that you've got to keep pounding on, and then we just got to keep working on fixing the run defense. So
Javin Wright leads the team in tackles by a long way. He has 63. Who's number 2, Jake? If you get it, I don't have any money in my wallet.
Tackles in Nebraska?
Yeah. Who's number 2?
I'm gonna go Singleton.
Good guess.
McCullough?
McCullough. Deshaun McCullough? He only has 19 tackles.
I've taken a guess.
No,
Now I'm getting shot. You asked me to take. Wow.
You did ask to take a guess. He guessed me.
And now you're taking a shot at me.
McCullough?
What's wrong with that?
Well,
What's he ranked? Is he 15th on the team in tackles? Where's he at?
Wright has 63. McCullough has 19.
And I'm thinking,
Yeah.
sorry to look
off
closely
on that
at the
one.
box score and tackles every week. Wow. Jeez. Oh, I don't know football. That's someone's.
Apparently,
I can't
no
talk. I
football.
can't talk ball. I
Yeah,
can't
so
talk
you can't
football.
talk ball. That's right.
I can't talk football.
Oh.
Can't talk football.
Singleton's 3rd. Good guess. McCullough's just a bad guess. Right? It was just a bad guess.
But you already guessed Singleton.
I'm not
I couldn't
attacking
guess.
your person.
I was going to go Singleton, but Bill guessed it went somebody else.
It's Guthrie, 47. Dude.
I wouldn't have got that.
Yeah. I don't. Now he did talk something Bill would talk about. He laid it out like a defensive coach would. Why it is important that the quarterback runs. The numbers discussion.
Yeah, I mean, when I think you guys all understand this. You guys are all experienced reporters, but there's 11 guys out there on the field. We have 11 on defense. The second that the quarterback becomes a viable runner, the matchup's even. So what you're always trying to do then is you're trying to kind of get a half of a player towards somebody so you can get that extra half a player towards the quarterback. Because if you take your post safety out of the middle of the field and he's got the quarterback, then it turns into, bombs over Baghdad and they're just throwing the ball all over you. So you're constantly trying to manipulate, that factor because the quarterback as a runner is an equalizer. It's an equalizer in the run game because you got all the gaps filled. When the quarterback meshes the ball, he creates another gap that you've got to then find somebody. And you look at the other night, they were doing that with their quarterback, and we were bringing the corner, and he was then flipping the ball out to number 1. Well, then we figured it out. We adjusted, and they did that, and Marshall jumped back and made the play. So it's a constant cat and mouse game of, who's going to have the extra guy? Is it a blitz? Is it a run stunt? Are we going to show pressure to try to get him out of it? Are we going to, so there's a lot of things you have to do, and then credit to them that, they really hadn't run him out in the middle of the field as much. They were pretty much a red zone run team. But the way we were taking away the running back and tackling the running back like we were, that we really gave him no option. And even on that touchdown, we had a guy there for him. He just didn't make the tackle. So credit to that kid for making that play.
I thought they were tackling 21 pretty well the other night, but not number 30. But anyway, that was a good. See, you could explain to Elizabeth why it's important when a quarterback runs. He's an equalizer, Elizabeth. That's why.
Yeah, she's asking that question all the time.
You could explain it to her.
Common question for her.
It's been a common theme here on the show. Like I said, 11-on-11 football when the quarterback is involved in the run game, and that's why it's harder because you have a chance when you're defending quarterback runs. You have a chance. You can defend them. There's different ways to do it, and it's work. It's really hard, and it's a numbers game. Now, where you don't defend them as well is in the scramble, because that's when all of a sudden we have to play pass defense. Because I don't know UCLA's receivers, but they'll have a couple guys that can move around. I promise you, they won't be running out there. This isn't Houston Christian running out there.
No, I know. I've watched.
So they'll have some guys. So it's not like, well, we're just going to play this. But so there's going to be, it goes back and forth, and then it changed. Well, your pass rush. Well, and it turns into a cage rush, which takes some things away from you. And so there's just some different things that come up.
Rush.
But you have to have, like I said, there's all those different, ways to be able to do it. And then just keeping the ball, off the edge, off a zone read. A lot of times you'll see, well, who has it? Well, it's going to make a step shuffle by the defensive end, and the defensive end has him, but it doesn't matter because he can't tackle him. He's not good enough. A lot of times I would tell that all the time I'd be in the press box. Sometimes I'd be a different place. I'm like, just pull it. The read says give. I said, no, just pull it. The guy can't tackle the quarterback. Look at the guy that's playing the position. And he can sometimes
got juke him.
Yeah, not even that. Just keep it. He'll just outrun him. He won't be able to make the play. And so you have to have different ways to build it where I can dictate where the ball's going to go and when the quarterback can keep it and have some sort of it. But there is no reading the mesh because of I'm going to see if he has it. If he does, if he gives it, then I'm going to crash. If he doesn't,
take it.
It's going to be it's way too hard. You have to have it's wishbone football.
Football talk, Jake.
We will keep this conversation going. We got to get to break though.
We're break
one
now.
other thing. Now
Okay.
Nebraska has a running quarterback, so it applies to Nebraska.
It does. It does.
As I said in George's class last night, if you have a non-running quarterback, you are playing with one arm tied behind your back.
Yeah.
You are. You have to be you have to be so much better at the run game. If you don't have quarterback run game, well, Dylan has quarterback runs. He ran the ball in the game.
Yeah,
so I'm not saying so it wasn't like it was non-existent.
Right.
But if you have a quarterback that absolutely does not run it at all, because Nebraska ran him in the game,
Like Sonny Jurgensen.
yeah. If you have someone like that, that makes it really, really hard.
Before we get to break, if you're hungry for breakfast, brunch, or lunch in downtown Lincoln, where would you send the breakers to, Bill?
The Bird.
Early Bird is
Not
open
late.
right now.
11 minutes.
19th and K with free and spacious parking. They also have wonderful pastels inside. You can have a Busch Light for breakfast if you want.
Anhydrous ammonia could make it in and park there. Go in, get yourself some breakfast nachos, and whip back out to a cornfield. There's space for it.
But Busch Light and pastels.
Busch Light pastels.
Not a bad deal.
And spreading some ammonia.
They have breakfast burritos, breakfast nachos, waffles, French toast, pancakes, and the world famous hash holes.
Hash holes.
Hash holes.
Stop by today at 19th and K in Lincoln at Early Bird, open for you with free parking until 2 p.m. When we come back, an update on beer sales next on Early Break in the Ticket.
You're listening to Early Break with Steve Sipple, Jake Sorensen, and Bill Busch. Sponsored by Sandhills Global on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
Concrete Industries has immediate job openings for precast production laborers and maintenance technicians. Concrete Industries offers great pay, health benefits, 401k, a wellness program, holidays, and paid time off. Apply today to earn a starting pay of $21.50 per hour plus a $1,500 hiring bonus. Concrete Industries is hiring all experience levels and offers on-the-job training. Start your career today as a precast production laborer or maintenance technician. Visit concreteindustries.com.
Here at Aspen Builders, our company is building more homes today than I thought we would ever build.
Bob Benish is the founder and president of Aspen Builders, online at aspenbuildersinc.com.
You know, I am just shocked at how strong our market is here in Lincoln and at Aspen Builders. We're probably helping people right now more than ever get into a new home. We've been able to find pieces of ground we can develop affordably and keep our lot prices down a little bit. I think with our volume discounts and our office staff, 35 years of experience, we figure out a plan that's going to work great for you. We make it perfect. We make it fit your price range. All of this is part of the reason we're so busy.
Make your dream home a reality and call Aspen Builders at 423-6811. Online at aspenbuildersinc.com. Your home is waiting at Aspen Builders.
Hey guys, it's Carly from Boyk Farm Outfitters. Farmers, you need to know about Green Eye Spot Spray. With Green Eye, we replace your existing spray boom with a brand new aluminum boom equipped with camera technology that identifies and sprays only weeds and not your crop. The boom comes with 2 spray lines so you can still broadcast residual herbicide while you're spot spraying weeds that are up. Green Eye users in Nebraska are saving a ton of money on herbicides, but that's just the beginning. Learn more at BoykFarmOutfitters.com. That's BOECK FarmOutfitters.com.
If you're seeking a career with a growing company, Gaina Trucking and Excavating is hiring and looking for additions to their team. Gaina Trucking has a strong team culture, competitive pay, 401ks, and benefits like health, dental, and vision. Drivers are guaranteed 40 hours per week, even in the winter months, and are home every night. Start your career today at Gaina Trucking and Excavating. Apply today at GainaTrucking.com.
Are you looking for an exciting new way to put your skills to work? Explore new career options in the fintech industry at Currency, a Sandhills Global company. We offer full-time positions in financial sales, compliance, operations, and other fields. We also offer a 4.5-day work week, an attractive benefits package, and opportunities for advancement. Put your motivation to work and grow with us at Currency. Visit gocurrency.com/careers to learn more.
Bagels & Joe is the perfect place for breakfast or lunch in November. Try their brand new fall sweet trays, including cinnamon rolls, pumpkin chocolate chip muffins, pumpkin cheesecake brownies, and apple croissants. 4 locations in Lincoln and 1 in Seward. Bagels & Joe.
Fall is here, and so are cooler temps, darker evenings, and slick roads. Is your vehicle ready for the change in seasons? At A1 Automotive, we've got you covered. From tire checks, brake inspections, batteries, and heater systems, we make sure your car is road ready for the Nebraska winters ahead. Don't wait until the first frost. Schedule your fall car care checkup today and drive with confidence all season long. A1 Automotive, always honest answers.
Mike, the insurance company wants us to replace the roof.
Wait, what? I thought everything was fine.
Yeah, it says right here our roof is too old and they won't be able to cover us anymore.
I guess it is 15 years old. Hi, I'm Austin with Roofing Service Company. We help homeowners with their roofing and siding projects. Financing options are available, and we can get you under a new roof no time at all. If this sounds like you, visit roofingservicecompany.com. That is roofingservicecompany.com.
Rico here with HIS Auto Care at 70th and Van Dorn, letting you know HIS is a great place to bring your vehicle for service. With superior service, bumper to bumper, we'll treat your vehicle like it's your mother's. Doesn't get any better than that. So call 402-488-8934 and HIS Auto will make you glad you did. 5% off, mention this ad, and for sure your mother will be proud you called. 402-488-8934, HIS Auto Care, 70th and Van Dorn. God bless you.
This
I'm not on drugs. I'm not drunk.
is Early Break. Weekday mornings from 6 to 8 on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
Today is Ruhlman's Day, not Ruhlman's Eve.
Christmas morning.
It's right. Head down Highway 6 to Ashland to
I
Ruhlman's
was on Highway
Steakhouse.
6 yesterday.
Did you look at it?
What's that?
Did you get all the way to Ashland?
I didn't go away to Ashland. I had
Oh.
to stop them because they had the George's event at Parker's.
Yes.
So
Oh,
I
that's
was
right. You didn't
there.
get quite there then.
Yeah, didn't get quite there. I got within a couple miles of it. I could tell you what, when I got out of my car, I could feel the vibe. I could feel
God.
the energy coming from Ruhlman's.
And you weren't even in Ashland.
It was
No,
in
you weren't
Ashland.
quite
That's
there
how
yet.
powerful it is.
It's quite a pull. 11 a.m. for lunch. Also open until 9 p.m. for dinner. Please stop by. The steaks are incredible. If filet mignon, Genevieve sirloin, New York strip for Bill. Like all of us have our favorite cut there.
That's our favorite thing there.
The cookie skillet's amazing.
That's
Phil is
probably my
awesome.
lead favorite. That's what if I had.
You like the cookies.
If someone said, "What do you want to go
I'll start
with?"
with the cookie,
I'll
please.
start with the cookie skillet, and then I'll work my way.
Uh-huh.
I'll work my way into a New York strip after that. I'm going to do a reverse dining. Yes, and Phil would accept that.
You would.
Phil would be like, "That's fine with that. I'll be with Phil on Thanksgiving."
That's amazing. You're going there on Thanksgiving.
Well, I just thought I thought my family needed to be with Phil on Thanksgiving because we're thankful for Phil and he's thankful for everybody. So
Fulfillment.
yeah, fulfillment. Thanksgiving.
Fulfillment.
I got it the first time. Clearly got it.
Go see Phil and the team at Ruhlman's Steakhouse, open today through Sunday for lunch and dinner on Highway 6 in Ashland. Okay, saw an update on alcohol sales yesterday.
Yeah.
From across the country, not just Nebraska, but across the country.
You found some interesting stuff
This,
yesterday.
thank you. This is from a gentleman named Matt Brown. He works at Matt Brown EP. He works for a business called Extra Points.
What is that?
He filed a bunch of FOIA requests to get.
He's one of those guys.
Yep.
Okay.
Yeah, he filed FOIAs to get
Okay.
info on the beer sales across the country.
Okay.
And
I kinda like this. I
from
know, it's
those
interesting.
he sent to and sent information back, Nebraska is second in beer sales so far, alcohol sales, Total
in Big Ten, or is this
across the country?
Number 2.
Now
That's
he
aggressive.
Didn't get everybody to respond, but he did have at least 20 schools respond, all bigger schools. And Nebraska's only behind Wisconsin, who has $3.1 million in revenue. Nebraska at $2.1 million in revenue, second in the country in alcohol sales so far.
Wisconsin shocks me, not because of Wisconsin, not because of the Wisconsin people I know that they would participate, but their crowds have been
small, right?
Really bad,
small but depressed.
Yeah, maybe that's
a lot of drinking.
A lot of drinking, just small, depressed. Just
load us up.
Pockets of unruly fans,
drunkards.
Yeah, but
I'm joking. Wisconsin, my God, joking.
They get it.
They'd love to have an old fashioned brandy that they would like to have.
They don't sell those at the stadium.
No, they don't. I don't think so. They might there. I don't know.
They don't. It's just beer, right?
I don't know. I've been there. I bought a spotted cow there before. I don't know what they have for spirits besides that.
Spirits. Imagine they have a spirit stand. Let us know, Wisconsin.
I was struck the first time I went there. So what would have been 2011, Jake? 2011.
Yes.
So you always hear, "Wow, Wisconsin, man, it's a party," and it was.
It was.
It was. I was amazed by it.
I had a fun time.
Yeah,
I've been there twice. Nebraska lost close twice, and I had a fun time still.
Now that's when they were going good. Now remember when they had Russell Wilson?
Yeah, they were going.
They were going. They were really going, and it was a party, and it was a party outside the stadium.
Again, per this FOIA from Matt Brown, Nebraska's ahead of Tennessee, who's at $1.6 million in revenue for beer alcohol
Nebraska
sales.
should be very proud.
LSU's at 1.45. Minnesota's at just over 1. And Ball State checks in at $11,000 in alcohol revenue per the
Ball
FOIA
State.
requested alcohol.
How much?
$11,000 on the season, compared to $3 million for Wisconsin and $2 million for
Imagine the person at
Nebraska.
the beer stand there just asleep or looking at their phone. Just look at their phone. You want a Slits? Absolutely, got one right here, buddy.
Yes.
Yeah.
You want some stomach problems?
Yeah.
Hey, now here's the thing.
Yes,
Nebraska should be very proud.
I think they are proud of it.
We're not going away. We're right there. We're right there with
I'm
Tennessee.
shocked at
and we're right
LSU
there
because they,
I thought they'd be higher than that.
They'd be higher than
1.45.
I saw him drink. I saw him drink Bandy out of beer, and they announced it over the loudspeaker in the middle of the second quarter. The beer has been all beer has been consumed in the stadium, and they re-announced it in the middle of the third quarter. The beer was back.
You wonder how they track it and all that. You know,
it goes off a unit sold and they have revenue. So some of these again don't have data on units sold, but they have data on the revenue from alcohol.
Okay, now I'm going to ask Jake because he's more of a business person than me and you are, Bill.
Yes.
Is this something? Is that revenue significant to Nebraska, or is this more about just treating your fans, giving your fans what they
I think
want?
it has to be somewhat significant, but yeah, it's
2 million, I guess.
Everyone else is doing it, so why would you not offer it at your stadium?
2 million is a drop in the bucket.
So my question though is so I'm going to sound like an idiot business wise. So 2 million.
Yeah.
Is that net or gross?
It says total revenue. I don't know.
I don't know if they. My point is if it's
gotta be. I'm guessing gross, Bill.
I'm
I
guessing
appreciate
gross.
it.
That's what I think too. So I'm gonna go in the end if the season ends and we make $750,000 on beer. That
drop in the bucket.
Doesn't do much for probably what you have to also do for the work to bring the beer in. The workers you have to have all those things. You gotta go. Hang on now. Is this thing?
Now this is what we're
more of a treat to the fans.
Right.
It's
What we're
kind of
getting
true.
at is this really like a money maker that you need?
Yeah.
You know.
It clearly has not been a bad thing. It's work. People are buying alcohol. I haven't heard any sort of crazy reports.
I haven't heard any
of bad,
stories of being bad, right?
Of drunk issues at all, or
I've not heard a word about
no
that.
violence at all, right? Nothing's from this at all.
I will say
Violence.
I don't notice it much like that. When they would show the crowd a lot of times I notice I get a charge out of that, and they'll show another crowd and a bunch of guys just holding a Modelo in their hand. It kind of makes me laugh. And when they show the Nebraska fans, I really don't see many people holding beers. Maybe I'm wrong, but I don't see it when they show that when they pan the crowd.
Here's what I'm talking about. And okay, so what you would say? What was the sales for Nebraska? 2 million,
just over 2 million. Yep.
For the fiscal year 2023-24, the athletic department generated 220 million in revenue. So that's like somewhat significant.
Yeah,
somewhat.
There's always a place to take an extra
Not
2 to
much.
3 million. If someone, if someone walks into Dannon's office as a booster, I'd like to donate 3 million. We would like you to. We'd like to have that.
Well, we'd
Thank
love to
you.
have
We'd
that.
love to have that.
Yeah.
Thank you very much.
Needs to happen more.
Yes, we'd love that.
So there you go.
I don't think it was meant to get you a 5-star quarterback every year, the revenue from the sales. But it's something to add to the bucket.
They need a couple.
Couple 5-star quarterbacks. Yeah. Oh, okay.
A couple 5 stars.
5 stars.
Yeah.
When we come back, the mailbag and song of the day is next on Early Break on the Ticket.
You're listening to Early Break with Steve Sipple, Jake Sorensen, and Bill Busch. Sponsored by Sandhills Global on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
Midwest Bank is hosting our annual Thanksgiving food drive, partnering with local Lincoln schools to provide Thanksgiving dinners to families in need. We hope to provide meals for more than 120 families in our community this year. You can help by dropping off a donation at either Midwest Bank location, 7001 Pioneers Boulevard or 2655 Jamie Lane. Any donation is greatly appreciated. Your community, your bank, Midwest Bank, member FDIC.
Bagels & Joe is the perfect place for breakfast or lunch in November. Try their brand new fall sweet trays, including cinnamon rolls, pumpkin chocolate chip muffins, pumpkin cheesecake brownies, and apple croissants. 4 locations in Lincoln and 1 in Seward. Bagels & Joe.
Rico here with HIS Auto Care at 70th and Van Dorn, letting you know HIS is a great place to bring your vehicle for service. With superior service bumper to bumper, we'll treat your vehicle like it's your mother's. It doesn't get any better than that. So call 402-488-8934 and HIS Auto will make you glad you did. 5% off, mention this ad, and for sure your mother will be proud you called. 402-488-8934, HIS Auto Care, 70th and Van Dorn. God bless you.
Make your next event unforgettable with Grazing Gouda, your local artists and experts in charcuterie and grazed tables. From boardrooms to ballrooms, they turn gatherings into experiences with stunning spreads of artesian cheeses, cured meats, fresh fruits, and gourmet bites. Perfect for corporate luncheons, weddings, parties, or any celebration that deserves a wow moment. They handle the details. You take the compliments. Book your graze table today at GrazingGouda.com. Grazing Gouda, because every event deserves to be savored.
All right, Lincoln, if you're a diesel technician who's ready to earn up to $40 an hour and you're tired of working nights and weekends, listen up. Inland Truck Parts and Service is hiring experienced diesel technicians right here in Lincoln, and they're offering what every hardworking tech wants. Monday through Friday hours, no nights, no weekends, and paid training on advanced diesel technology. With 37 locations across 12 states, career advancement opportunities are endless. Start building towards your future and apply today at inlandtruck.com. That's inlandtruck.com. Or text APPLY to 785-369-1320. If you're seeking a career with a growing company, Dana Trucking and Excavating is hiring and looking for additions to their team. Dana Trucking has a strong team culture, competitive pay, 401ks, and benefits like health, dental, and vision. Drivers are guaranteed 40 hours per week, even in the winter months, and are home every night. Start your career today at Dana Trucking and Excavating. Apply today at GainaTrucking.com.
Mike, the insurance company wants us to replace the roof.
Wait, what? I thought everything was fine.
Yeah, it says right here our roof is too old and they won't be able to cover us anymore.
I guess it is 15 years old. Hi, I'm Austin with Roofing Service Company. We help homeowners with their roofing and siding projects. Financing options are available, and we can get you under a new roof no time at all. If this sounds like you, visit roofingservicecompany.com. That is roofingservicecompany.com.
Salt Mine City is your go-to brewery in the Haymarket for craft beers and great food. Enjoy a full menu of great items daily for lunch and dinner, like their Big Fatty 7-ounce hamburger or a Reuben sandwich served on Blackstone rye bread. And don't forget their beef or chicken nachos with guacamole, sour cream, jalapenos, and more. Wash it down with one of their 12 beers on tap, including the popular Single Axle Light American Lager. Salt Mine City, now open 2 p.m. Monday through Thursday and 11 a.m. Friday through Sunday at 8th and R. Schweizo Construction is now hiring for skilled craftsmen, steel erectors, concrete workers, and general laborers. Schweizo Construction offers great benefits like premium wages, health and dental insurance, paid holidays and vacation, 401k with company match, life insurance, and disability insurance. They pride themselves on a legacy of 40 years built on integrity and trust. Joining their team means becoming part of a family that values hard work, dedication, and mutual respect. Apply today at Schweizo.com. That's SCHWISOW.com.
This is Lincoln's home for sports talk on the FM dial. Also online at theticketfm.com. On the internet. KNTK FM Firth, 93.7 The Ticket. You love to bash his sports takes.
Now, will you feel like an idiot if you're a big tough? If you're a big tough guy this morning,
but you really love to voice your displeasure for his music choices.
He stumbled on an issue that I did not think would generate this much passion and discussion.
It's time for Jake's questionable song of the day on Early Break on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
Once again, your song of the day from 1970.
Play it again. Play it again, Jake.
Ride Captain Ride by Blues Image. 464-568-51
happening.
is bad, 10 is good. Text your rating on the Sauter Heyman Jewelers song of the day.
Stay in the 70s, please.
Just, Jake, I don't even know how you do this.
I was in the 70s yesterday, Sip, and Bill rated it highly. You did not
Give it a
with
10.
Andy Kim of Rock Me Gently.
Andy Kim was
so bad.
My sister texted me and goes, Sip said Neil Diamond, Glenn Campbell, and Sammy Davis Jr. That's what he looks
like.
It's a combination of all three. Quite a look.
That was so good. Steve, you lead off.
No, you lead
no,
off.
I led off last
Yeah, he
time.
did, yeah.
Very aggressively.
The song is beautiful. It's yeah. Now I need to hear from Corey, and you know why?
Yeah.
You know why?
What?
Possible. This is
Yeah, well, guess what? I've been doing it for 9. Sometimes you got to play a song that you played before because
Thank you,
it's
Jake.
worthwhile, right?
Thank you, Jake, because that song's incredible.
You haven't
Can you
played it.
imagine me playing the best song of all time and I can't ever play it ever again because that's just the rules of it?
Rick
I
Heyman,
bring
think
it
if you would
back.
have played this song,
And
think
Corey
of the
did chime in
mayhem.
on that.
Did he chime in?
Yes, he did.
He's
That's why I
amazing.
played this years ago.
Yeah, it was before Bill.
Oh,
So
absolutely.
I can't bring it back. This song, I'd be sad if we couldn't bring it back after playing it in the past.
Yeah, that is a wonderful.
Who
Song.
what was the band again?
That's Blues Image.
Blues Image.
Yeah, I don't even know what to say about the song. It's so beautiful.
Don't know if I mean, I couldn't imagine 1970 driving around with the radio on and this came on.
What is that? Crank that up.
What is that?
Woo.
There's another C-based song that's better than this. Do you know what I'm talking about? About the woman who serves drinks to sailors.
Yeah, Brandy. Brandy, you're a fine girl.
You're
That'd be the Looking Glass.
Looking Glass.
You
Oh,
nailed
Brandy's incredible.
Now, Brandy's a better song. I always lump these songs together, Brandy and this one, and I like Brandy better.
It's close, though.
It's a close race.
You're a fine
this,
girl.
This song is so.
That chorus is amazing.
Yeah.
It is. It's this is
It's a
power.
full sound.
Yeah.
Don't you
just wanna-
agree?
You just want to do it?
It's a full sound.
I guess Steve's not talking about the song.
No, Jake.
Jake is.
No, that's
No,
a wonderful way to describe it. It's a full sound.
Yeah, it's a full. Everything was full. He loved every part of it.
Yeah, it's in the 9s. 9755.
There we go. He's back.
999.
Whoa. So we had a 10 yesterday
just
to
below Rock Me
999
Gently.
today.
From Andy Kim.
I'm not letting you do this.
I'm doing it. Oh,
Rudy
Jake.
had to bail, but what do you think?
Oh, Rudy'd have this high. This would be a 901
think
for
he's in the
Rudy.
9s, you think?
Yeah.
You think so?
Yeah, I'm going 901.
Well, it should be in the 9s. It's a great song.
Should be in the 9s. Anybody else?
We got some ratings here. We got some ratings here before we get to Bill. Mailbag. Mailbag. Yeah,
the bag.
Throws in the next hour. Sandmaster 7.5. Fritz 8.8. Robert in Oklahoma 8.36. Sean says smooth 8.88.
It is so smooth.
70s.
Les in Lincoln age 73 says way better times 8.
Oh.
Mike and Dalton 4.5. Bill and Bennett 7.85. Vernon Dakin 7.9. Sarah and Fallbrook 4. Hook Lemon 7.
Thank
Pretty
you.
high.
Full
Bird.
sound.
Full sound.
That's what Jake said.
Yeah, full
sound.
Houston 7-1. Maybe a
Jake,
repeat.
play it
Yeah,
again.
it is a repeat.
Can you play it again?
Can you play it
Cannot
again?
right now. I wish I could.
Can we do it later in the show? Because that would
Maybe.
make me happy. For Bill's Thrills, we're just gonna play. We're just gonna play the song again.
Skip what we had.
Skip what we had. We're just gonna play
Right,
Captain
Captain
Right
Right.
by Blues Image.
So bad.
Now this is
Can you play it again?
no. Bird Mountain
Jake,
says.
no.
Bird Mountain says. I'd
What?
probably change the station on that one. 3-2.
Okay.
Really?
Okay. No.
Really?
That song?
Oh yeah.
What is wrong with
How
you?
could you change that song? That's so good. Kevin in Centennial, Colorado 7. Husker Rick 5. Believer 5.34 at best.
Okay, Believer. We love Believer, though.
Too. He gave us Bucky's gear at the hotel July 3rd. Great guy.
He's stout. He's
Lyle in
intense.
Omaha 8. Gavin and Pender 7.
Okay. Yeah.
A little low, Gavin. Not happy with you. Let's be honest here.
Let's see here. Matt says 9. Old Soul Jake 6.5. We'll take that.
Jake is an old soul. Good
Yes.
God. He's
Jennifer and hubby in Cabo. Jennifer 6.9. Hubby 7.8.
Thank
Very
you.
happy.
God, they're in Cabo listening.
But you know what's funny? You know what they ranked higher?
Andy Kim.
Me gently. Rock me slowly.
Way higher.
Way higher. They were dancing in Cabo to Andy Kim.
They're up in Cabo. What time is it in Cabo?
What's
It's
that?
like 6 o'clock right now.
I think
So
they're
it's just
cent-
south, right?
I think it's 1. I think it's.
I don't even think it's 1. I think it's just. I think we're on the same time zone. I
I
think.
think we're
Maybe I'm off on that. I
Okay.
don't know. I'm not
They
gonna get into a Cabo argument right now.
Hey, they're in Cabo listening to us, and we
Yes.
appreciate that. Anybody that's listening on
What
vacation.
are they gonna have for breakfast? Those places have nice
Good.
breakfit.
Yeah,
That's
absolutely.
a good question.
I bet it is fresh
Fresh-
fruit.
what-
Fresh
You know what?
pineapple.
Fresh pineapple.
Oh, it's so
fresh,
good
Oh
down
yeah,
there.
pineapple. Bing
What
cherries.
else? What else would you have?
What's that? Melon.
Yep, a lot of
Cantaloupe.
Something
Yeah.
other than fruit?
Fruit. Yes, I would even eat the fruit. To be honest with you. I think that-
Go for the pancakes
I
or
want
the waffles.
I want the all meat omelet. I'll take the chorizo.
Chorizo. That's
Yes.
what we're talking about.
Yes.
Yeah.
Let's see. YouTube. Albert 8. Al 5. Someone says that song is really good. 6.8 on that one.
Good.
Bolt 7.9. Better times.
Hi, Bolt.
Genghis 7.5. Better times also.
The corn.
PWD says 8.3. Better times.
It's just what it is.
Chris 10. Brad 8.8. Troy 7.7. CL Porter 8.3. Song of the day was Ride Captain Ride by Blues Image.
I wish we could just talk exclusively about better times all the time.
We do a lot. It is fun.
It's our lead. It's kind of who we are.
We do enjoy that.
Tamara made
What
the shirt.
does the show talk about?
What was that?
Come
You
on.
got it. You had
You
it.
got it. Sports talk.
And better times.
We're talking better times.
God dang
What we do.
Tamara. Good job.
Just imagine. So that song is what 55 years old. I could imagine. So my dad graduated in 1953, and him going. I remember the songs from 1898. They were incredible.
1800s. That was a real ditty back then.
A real ditty back
in
then.
1898. Oh my God.
You.
I want to know what music was like in 1890. Give us some
Give
music.
us the song.
What do
from
we
the-
have?
It'd be like a hymn, wouldn't it?
Is it
From
Beethoven back then, or
yeah,
what?
it'd be from the hymn section.
Hey, now.
Silent Night.
That song you've heard a zillion times.
Oh yeah,
And you
We heard
listened
it-
to it a zillion more.
I
Our
don't know
boyhood.
if I've ever loved it more than I did today. Because sometimes you take that
Headphones.
stuff for granted.
On the headphones is
is
different.
for granted, and then that's a song too that you heard on. Me and Steve heard that song on vinyl.
Vinyl, and we
Yeah.
heard on the radio a lot in our
A lot.
dad's car, right?
Dad's car, exactly.
Yeah.
By the way, it is a 2-hour difference in Cabo. Right now, it's
Really?
5:09 a.m.
And
in
they're
Cabo.
up.
And they're up.
They're up to hear the show live.
That's right.
And
Thank
we-
you.
And we do appreciate
Jennifer and Hub, you guys are phenomenal. All breakers are, but that's awesome. It is time for the bag.
Here we go.
The 3 words you don't want to hear in IT are what, Bill?
I've been hacked.
Yeah, you don't want to hear those words. You can avoid those with our friends at Applied Connective Technologies in all 93 counties of the state with a 99.7% retention rate. They manage all things IT and cybersecurity. Learn more today with a free consultation at appliedconnective.com.
Applied Connect, they apply pressure. The only time you feel pressure is if you're unprepared. Applied Connect does not feel pressure. They do not feel any pressure. You know why? Because Will has their team prepared.
At all
They're
times.
applying pressure all the way across the state to get this place secured. They want this. They want to build a fence around Nebraska. And that's what they're doing.
They apply pressure on the ne'er-do-wells.
Yes, they apply the pressure.
Yeah, the ne'er-do-wells feel the pressure.
They feel it.
First up in the bag, John says this. Good morning, guys. After my
That's the end of it, Will.
After my recent dental appointment, my dentist told me to change my toothbrush every 3 months, along with brushing and flossing my teeth twice a day. So I'm off to buy another toothbrush and dental floss. Do you guys follow my dentist's suggestions at all? He says new toothbrush every 3 months.
Yeah, we have
floss twice a day.
No,
we have.
I don't.
We have toothbrushes that we just have them all over. We have like a lot of them for some reason. So yeah, to bust out a new one's probably about right. All of a sudden, like, yeah, I'm going with the new one.
Do you do that?
Yeah.
I never change mine.
Ever?
So like years?
Like you got.
Well, I'll go a year.
How are the bristles even like working well?
I'll go a year or two for sure. With the
2
same-
years, the same toothbrush.
I'm pretty sure. Yeah.
Pretty solid.
Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, I have one. It's a little skewed right now because I have a new one that's probably 6 months old. I still consider it new, and it's a vibrating one, and those I do like those.
Yeah, those are nice. I have one of those too. What's the name of I use?
I don't know.
Yeah.
I'm
It has
very
a timer on it.
And
Does it
now
have a
listen,
timer on it?
you know, guys, I don't have any cavities. I'm 58, and my teeth are perfect. So whatever I'm doing is working.
And you went 40 years without going to the dentist. I
No,
believe,
more
right?
than that.
Way to get you. I
40 plus
had to
years.
get you into my buddy.
Yeah. Hey,
the
somebody's
dentist.
waving at us. Oh, is that?
Hold it.
That is.
Is
You
that-
know who?
It's Blitzkrieg.
That's Blitzkrieg.
Blitzkrieg's down
Look
there.
at him.
Look at
Look how happy
Blitzkrieg.
he is. Look at him.
Look at that's Blitzkrieg.
Yeah,
Blitzkrieg,
yeah,
the
yes,
Yes Chef catering.
He's selling food door to door.
Look
Yeah,
at Blitzkrieg.
He's selling food.
And you know what happened right before Blitzkrieg was Kaiser Painting.
Yeah, came by.
Kaiser,
Okay.
Yeah.
Still
Okay,
Kaiser.
Jay. Now hold on. I got
Who
say
else is
something.
coming by?
Jay's van came by, and I have my running boards in the back of my truck. I wanted to say to him, just stop
Pull
for
over.
a second.
I'll
I'll
throw
throw them in
these
the back of the van.
Come back. Come back.
Yeah,
Jay, Jay,
Kaiser.
whip by
Jay,
here.
can you send one of your painting vans down to pick up the running boards by Steve's truck?
It's the only way they're getting in there. All right, Jake. I'm
Next
sorry.
up, Michael
Jake's
says,
mad.
no, I'm not.
Okay,
Morning,
God bless you.
morning from Oklahoma. This is Michael.
Oh,
He
you.
says, the last time the Huskers have won a game in Pasadena, it was in 1993 during the regular season, a 14-13 win. In the spirit of Hollywood, which movie released in 93 would you want to watch again as if it was the first time? Here's your options. Jurassic Park, Schindler's List, Mrs. Doubtfire, or Dazed and Confused, the option Michael gives you.
I'm
Go
going
back to
dazed and
first
confused.
Okay.
I'm going for some humor.
Okay.
Yeah, I want to keep things light. Yes.
Who's in that?
I don't remember.
Jake?
Was
I don't
Ashton
recall.
Kutcher in
That
that?
sounds right.
But that's 93. I don't think that's too old. He wouldn't have been in that. No. I'm not sure who was in Dazed and
I got it.
Confused. Yeah, let us know that. Someone will know. We'll know
I just
names.
don't know those movies. I mean,
Yeah.
none of those. Michael.
Matthew McConaughey
Okay.
was in that. Ben Affleck.
Jeez,
Okay.
younger.
Oh, I don't know if these
Michael, I'm just going to say none of those. I'm not
None.
going to lie.
Doesn't yeah.
Yeah.
Mrs. Doubtfire, well done.
I'd go
Robin
Jurassic
Williams.
Park for the first ever time. Like, no one's ever had a movie like that before.
Did you see it?
Of course, I've seen Jurassic Park.
I
Okay, I've
didn't.
never seen
I've
it.
never seen it. Tell us about it.
I've never seen any of those
I heard
movies.
there's dinosaurs in it. Is that
That's
accurate?
pretty good.
Okay.
I've never seen
Yes,
any of
there
those.
are
Yeah.
dinosaurs. That's the
Yeah.
theme
That's
of the
the
movie.
That's the
Yeah.
theme of the movie. Yes.
I've
never seen it.
I've seen the T-shirts and the the Jurassic Park.
You know,
theme.
the shirt you have right now is basically
A
Jurassic Park logo with the
Yes.
chicken in it.
Yes.
That's it. That is the
Yes.
Jurassic Park logo. That
When I looked
got you that
over, I
Kauai
thought, it was
shirt.
I thought it was a Jurassic
Yeah,
Park.
I got you that Kauai shirt a couple years ago, and that's the logo for Jurassic Park, but with the chicken in it.
Ooh, interesting.
I
It would
discussed
be a dinosaur otherwise.
I discussed the UCLA game with George Darlington last night.
The 14-13 game.
14-13 game. I was there. I was on the sidelines. I was sitting on the defense.
93.
93.
Who was
Yes.
the running back that day?
I want to say is either Derek Brown,
I think
Calvin Jones, Leotis Flowers might have been there at that time.
QB.
Trying to think who that was.
QB?
Pretty sure that was Keith and McCann, if I'm correct.
Ooh.
That's what I think it was.
Keith.
Yeah. But yes, I was there on the sideline for that game.
What's
a lot
so
of
funny?
Husker fans there.
Jeremy says, I don't think until right now I've ever known of anybody that didn't watch Jurassic Park in their life. You guys
Me and
are
Steve
you
didn't.
guys are one of two
Yeah,
people in the
we're one of-
world.
yeah,
There's
never.
no way I saw that movie.
No way I saw it. Did not see it.
And I've probably seen it on the background on TV before, but didn't watch.
Yeah, I've never seen it.
By the way, Corey Lincoln says Dazed and Confused is basically Better Times, the movie.
Is it? Okay, we need to see
You
that.
can watch that then.
Okay, we need to see that.
Corey's with us today, right?
He is. Last one. This is from Matthew says, which of the closed buffets across the country and city do you miss the most?
God, we could do a whole show on this. Okay, which one?
Buffy's Buffet. It used to be on 70th and Adams. 70th and Adams is called Buffy's Buffet.
What?
Yes.
How do I miss this?
Is that where Sportscasters is at now?
Yeah.
Okay.
Sports. I think it was on the other corner across from it.
Oh, so it would be the dollar store
right there.
Right there. That's where I believe it was.
Okay.
So that was big. Terry Kelly, who was a giant man. He played in the basketball team like that. He always, but he lived in the basement at the Stella House, our self-made fraternity house. And he'd be like, "What's going on, TK?" Heading to Buffy's. He'd go to Buffy's a lot.
Just like that.
Yeah, heading to Buffy's. And they ate at Buffy's all the time. It was Buffy's Buffet. That's where you want to go.
Mine's easily Old Country Buffet.
Good one.
It was on O.
Was it 70th and O?
No. Right by Tam O'Shanter, right in that area.
Oh, is that area? So you're near the 27th.
Not right by Tam O'Shanter, but right in that
27th.
area.
Yeah,
27th and O area.
Yeah. No, I ate there so often. I ate there an incredible amount of times.
God.
And sometimes lunch. So you go at 2, pay for lunch, and then just
Wait it out.
slide into dinner.
Yeah.
And you don't pay.
Yeah.
And I'd have my books and I'd study. Me and Pat Pensick, RIP to Paco. We'd go in there and sit for 6 hours. We'd think nothing of it. And it was very nice. It was well kept, and the fried chicken was incredibly good. I ate so much. I probably weighed. I'm not joking. I weigh 180 now. I was about 220.
Bowling ball.
Yeah,
220. Just hammering fried chicken at Old Country Buffet.
A lot of fried chicken.
Jake Kaiser says Bonanza for him. He chimes
Hey,
in.
Jay, what about your van?
Yeah, get
Come
that
on
van
by.
over here, Jake.
Kaiser.
Bonanza is another great one.
Hey, Bonanza.
Bonanza's good.
Any of those type of restaurants were incredible. I never walked into one.
Was Bonanza a buffet?
Yeah, absolutely. Same thing is like you get what you do is you walk in and say, "Hey, I'll take the sirloin for $9.99," and then you got the full
load up on
all the accoutrements.
Would you call Sizzler a buffet?
Yes, I would.
Sizzler was great, and me and Bill only experienced it for a couple years because then it went away.
There was a wonderful buffet in Beatrice
What was
that
that?
closed within the last 15 years.
A wonderful
It's
buffet
called Sirloins and More. Yeah, that was a great place.
Sirloins and More.
Yeah, it was called
that tops Buffy's right now.
You guys would have loved it. It was awesome.
Sirloins.
It's a great
It
name.
was called Sirloins and More.
What are you going to go with? Well, we have sirloins and then more.
My Beatrice people, please back me up. That place was awesome. Sirloins and More. We went there at least once a month.
You
with
and
my
your family?
Yeah, oh yeah.
Really?
Did they have the giant bowl of pudding?
They told me, damn right they
The
did.
giant bowl of pudding was
They
incredible.
had that and tapioca. I didn't eat the tapioca, but
I like
they had that.
A lot of
the
times-
chocolate pudding and the tapioca.
A lot of times
Absolutely.
it had the vanilla with the vanilla wafers in it. Remember that?
Man.
Oh,
Trouble.
Sirloins,
220.
Sirloins and More. Also, I missed the Val's Buffet at 70th and Van Dorn, also in Lincoln. So, thank you to Matthew for
A
that
lot
question.
of buffets. Are there as many buffets now? No, there's not.
That's why I brought it up.
Yeah,
because
thanks,
they're a
COVID.
thing of the past. Yeah,
Thanks, COVID.
Better times.
That is that's
Thank
the
you,
bag.
Jake.
Sponsored by our friends at Applied Connective Technology. Check them out today at appliedconnective.com. When we come back, hour 2, why is Nebraska having issues in the third quarter of football games? That's next on Early Break on the Ticket.
You're listening to Early Break with Steve Sipple, Jake Sorensen, and Bill Busch. Sponsored by Sandhills Global on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
Have you heard about Advanced Medical Imaging Surgery Center? Located at 7555 Pioneers Boulevard, Advanced Medical Imaging Surgery Center offers compassionate, patient-focused care and provides outpatient surgery services, making it possible to have non-emergency surgery and return home the same day. Advanced Medical Imaging Surgery Center specializes in cardiology, vascular radiology, orthopedics, pain management, and much, much more. Give them a call today at 402-261-1085 or online at amimaging.com.
Are you ready for a new opportunity? Check out Sandhills Global. Join a dynamic team where your skills are valued and your career can soar. We offer full-time positions with a 4.5-day work week, competitive pay, excellent benefits, and a positive work environment. From IT and marketing to sales and finance, We're looking for talented individuals like you. Apply today at sandhills.jobs and take the first step towards an exciting future. That's sandhills.jobs. Don't wait. Apply now.
It's the holiday season. Time for work parties, friend get-togethers, and family gatherings, which means lots of eating. Maybe you think you've perfected your holiday meals, and maybe you have no idea where to even start. Let's fix that right now. No holiday party is complete without Führer's cheese spread. It goes well with any type of cracker, pretzels, apples, chili, vegetable, chips, and of course, it's perfect to pair with wine or beer. Holiday meals aren't complete until Führer's cheese spread is on the table. Find your own container at your nearest local grocery store today. All right, Lincoln, if you're a diesel technician who's ready to earn up to $40 an hour and you're tired of working nights and weekends, listen up. Inland Truck Parts and Service is hiring experienced diesel technicians right here in Lincoln, and they're offering what every hardworking tech wants. Monday through Friday hours, no nights, no weekends, and paid training on advanced diesel technology. With 37 locations across 12 states, career advancement opportunities are endless. Start building towards your future and apply today at inlandtruck.com. That's inlandtruck.com. Or text APPLY to 785-369-1320.
This is your year, where your team takes it all the way. Win way more than bragging rights at Warhorse Casino, where your love of the game could put $1 million in your pocket. The Pro Football Frenzy is free to play with prizes all season long. Weekly cash prizes up to $1,000 cash, season-long leaderboards, and a chance to win $1 million. Only at Warhorse Casino. Wagers may only be placed on Nebraska-based teams when played outside the state of Nebraska. Must be 21 or older to gamble. Gambling problem? Call 1-833-BET-OVER.
If you're seeking a career with a growing company, Gaina Trucking and Excavating is hiring and looking for additions to their team. Gaina Trucking has a strong team culture, competitive pay, 401ks, and benefits like health, dental, and vision. Drivers are guaranteed 40 hours per week, even in the winter months, and are home every night. Start your career today at Gaina Trucking and Excavating. Apply today at gainatrucking.com. Unearth the secret to long-lasting tires at Tread's Central Tire Pros, a league apart in commitment, service, and expertise. This isn't just about rubber meeting the road, but trust, safety, and surety converging in perfect harmony. This is where expectations are exceeded every time. Make your appointment today at Tread's Central Tire Pros, just south of Cortland on Highway 77, or visit our website to explore our services. Remember, when it comes to tires, choose Tread's Central Tire Pros because we tread differently. Salt Mine City is your go-to brewery in the Haymarket for craft beers and great food. Enjoy a full menu of great items daily for lunch and dinner, like their Big Fatty 7-ounce hamburger or a Reuben sandwich served on Blackstone rye bread. And don't forget their beef or chicken nachos with guacamole, sour cream, jalapenos, and more. Wash it down with one of their 12 beers on tap, including the popular Single Axle Light American Lager. Salt Mine City, now open 2 p.m. Monday through Thursday and 11 a.m. Friday through Sunday at 8th and R.
Midwest Bank is hosting our annual Thanksgiving food drive, partnering with local Lincoln schools to provide Thanksgiving dinners to families in need. We hope to provide meals for more than 120 families in our community this year. You can help by dropping off a donation at either Midwest Bank location, 7001 Pioneers Boulevard or 2655 Jamie Lane. Any donation is greatly appreciated. Your community, your bank, Midwest Bank, member FDIC.
Don't be fooled by the typical holiday ads this year. A new car for your significant other is a dream, but not a likely reality. Why not upgrade the current car you have with a detail? This year's hot item is a gift certificate from Nebraska Auto Detail to make your car look and smell fully refreshed again. We all have clutter and we all make messes, but it doesn't have to stay like that. Give the gift of a clean car this holiday. Buy your certificate at NebraskaAutoDetail.com or call 402-601-5086 for an appointment today. Are you looking for an exciting new way to put your skills to work? Explore new career options in the fintech industry at Currency, a Sandhills Global company. We offer full-time positions in financial sales, compliance, operations, and other fields. We also offer a 4.5-day work week, an attractive benefits package, and opportunities for advancement. Put your motivation to work and grow with us at Currency. Visit gocurrency.com/careers to learn more.
Calling all caffeinated Husker fans. Looking to boost your energy and focus? Caffeine alone won't do the trick. Enter Cranium Energy Drinks based out of Fremont, Nebraska, founded by lifelong Husker fans. Cranium is more than just caffeine. Every can has highly dosed nootropics that help boost mental clarity, paired with 150 milligrams of natural caffeine to provide smooth, long-lasting energy as well as enhanced focus. Find it at Hy-Vee Health Markets in Nebraska and Council Bluffs, as well as select gas stations and supplement stores. Or purchase online at drinkcranium.com, spelled with a Y after the I. Enter code EARLYBREAK for 10% off your order.
Wake up, Lincoln.
I overslept. Damn rooster didn't crow.
It's time for Early Break, sponsored by Midwest Bank. Live from Lincoln, America. Here's 93.7 The Ticket's Jake Sorensen.
I'm wrong, but I'm not.
Husker Online, Steve Sipple.
If I were a feral cat.
And longtime college football assistant coach, Bill Busch.
You get one team. Mine's the Houston Oilers. I'm not the Texans and I'm not the Titans. So I'm out.
This is Early Break.
Welcome back to Hour 2 on a Wednesday. Steve Sipple, Jake Sorensen, Bill Busch on Early Break. Hour 2 is always sponsored by our friends at Midwest Bank. Member FDIC. Location South Lincoln at 27th and Jamie Lane, also at 70th and Pioneers. And what does Shin Daddy have going on today in Creighton, Bill?
Ode to Dungarees. Ode to Dungarees.
Yes.
It's Wrangler Wednesday.
Yes.
Oh, it's not.
Wrangler Wednesday. He's brought in 2 seamstresses, and everyone who comes in gets a pair of Wrangler jeans. And they get them fitted just perfectly for him. So it's
kidding
yeah.
me.
So you get a pair of Wrangler jeans, and then they iron them for you too. Wrangler jeans, people wear them ironed.
Pleated.
Yeah, yes, not pleated. Pleated, no, they're not pleated.
They're not?
No, not pleated, but they're ironed. They are. So he'll have a seamstress there. So when you come in right away, you'll get measured. And then they have the jeans right there ready for you.
I'm telling you, some people had pleated Wranglers. They did.
There might have been. I don't think so.
100.
Well, I can't argue much after you said you ate Italian buffet at Wendy's.
That's true. And he was right.
And you were right on
You
that.
attacked for that.
Yeah, I got
you were
attacked for that.
attacked.
You were attacked. And
We regret
My
that.
credibility question. My character attack.
Assassination of character.
You were right.
But yes, so he's having Wrangler Wednesday.
Wow.
So everyone's getting a pair of Wrangler jeans. Ode to Dungarees.
That is a kind gesture.
Yes, he's just kind of giving back. He's he's in the end. His career is it's coming to an end.
It's well to do.
It's well to do. He's got plenty of time left, but he's not on the front end of his career. Steve isn't. So he's trying to give back to those who helped him in the business.
How old is Steve?
Steve, like that. If I about that, I believe he's 65.
Okay, so he's on the cusp of retirement.
On the cusp. Yeah, I don't know when he's going to do that. I have no idea, but we'll get to that.
He likes to work, though.
He's brought in a bunch of Wranglers, all sizes.
All sizes, all youth also.
I'd go in.
Yeah, I'd be with.
You go today?
Free jeans.
Imagine coming back out.
Going today.
Imagine coming back out and your wife's been there for a long time. Well, look at this.
Look at my
Look
new
what I'm wearing.
Check
Why
these
are you carrying your jeans? You went in. Well, I got a new pair when I was in there. Got a pair of Wranglers.
That's a great service.
Like what you see.
Oh, you like this? You like this?
What?
You like what? Jeez, Jake.
Man,
Yeah,
it's like a weird
Yeah,
direction.
kind of weird. Yeah, got weird. Yeah. God.
Why'd you take it a weird direction?
Weird.
Well, yeah, it was.
New jeans.
Like what you
Take it to Shin Daddy.
Anyway,
Sponsor
thank you to
us, too.
Shin Daddy.
Yes. We also had
We have a treat.
quite an interesting text came in. Josh McGuire, who runs Halo Lights with Neiman Brothers.
Okay.
He lets us know that he said, while no single song dominated the most popular song of 1898 was likely Break the News to Mother, recorded by George J. Gaskin.
Somebody's pregnant. Somebody's pregnant.
And now
right?
this is
Break
not
the News to Mother.
This is not that song, but it is a George Gaskin song from 1893.
We do have a Gaskin
called
song.
After the Ball.
Let's hear that.
The ball, sung by Mr. George J. Gaskin.
Better times.
Oh, it gets
Imagine Ron
it gets
saying
better.
A little maiden lies an old man's sleep, begging for a story to sleep.
It's the
Why
piano.
are you single? Why live alone? Have you no baby? Have you no
That's After the Ball by George Gaskin from 1893. That was 1893.
So
George Gaskin.
imagine my dad saying, listen to that going, better times.
You should ask your dad if he knows that name.
Said,
Have
listen,
you heard of George Gaskin?
I said it'd be a hard no. I don't think so. People didn't go
Yeah.
back to better times. Like that. He's listening to Chubby Checker.
And what was the other song? Old Kentucky Home.
Old Kentucky Home was one also.
Do we know that song?
Yeah, that's the one that's still sang, I believe,
at Churchill Downs.
Yeah, Churchill Downs
for the Kentucky Derby.
And then On the Banks of the Wabash also, and Stars and Stripes Forever by John Philip Sousa.
That's a great song.
That's a great song.
That's a great one.
In the 1898s.
Okay, then there is another thing we need to address.
Okay. We got
This was that game, and this is compliments of Brad of the Baldwin Shop. He sent the box score from the UCLA game in, you're saying 93?
Yes, the 14-13 game.
Yeah, that was actually Lawrence Phillips and
What?
Tommy Frazier. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah,
George said that to me, and George, we had Lawrence Phillips, and I go, I don't know if he was right there. George was right. I was wrong.
Yeah, Lawrence Phillips had a 5-yard touchdown run. That was also, this is a name.
He'd have been a true freshman.
Bill's ears are going to perk up. Get ready. Gerald Armstrong caught an 11-yard touchdown.
Gerald Armstrong was a blocking machine. I believe.
Perked up indeed. You called that.
Help me out with that, Steve. Out of Ponca?
Ponca,
Nebraska.
Yep, Ponca.
Yeah.
100.
I'm not sure who exactly did it. He was best friends with Corey Schlesinger. They were great friends. And I don't know if it was, I'll have to ask Brian Carpenter if it was Corey's car or if it was Armstrong's car, but they painted their car, but with a brush. They painted their car. They painted their car with just paint and a brush.
I'd like to watch that process.
Now you pull into the parking lot.
NIL.
That's pre-NIL. Now there's Dodge Chargers and stuff in there.
Oh yeah, and big trucks.
Big trucks and stuff.
Back
Back then,
trucks, yeah.
Yeah, those guys painted their own car.
Okay, so they only scored 2 touchdowns.
Yeah.
Those were them.
That was it.
But Lawrence Phillips and Gerald Armstrong, and Tommy was a quarterback, of course. Thank you.
Yeah.
Hey,
I was off a year on that.
14-13.
Hey,
1993.
Brad, thanks for that contribution. We got to get stuff right on this show.
Oh, and we correct things, so thank you. 464-5685, call or text as always. There is a little graphic, a stat making the rounds yesterday. Not just locally, but around college football.
Making the rounds.
There's a fella named Parker Fleming at StatsOWar on Twitter who is he was doing a lot of different stats in terms of like expected point differential based on the scores in the first, second, third, fourth quarters of football games. He was doing this first the NFL, then he went to college football. And Nebraska, on a good news, is positive point differential in the first, second, and fourth quarters. The problem is here they have a negative 31.53 expected point differential in the third quarter.
What does this mean?
They have been jackhammered in the third quarter by teams this year,
but not by 31 points.
No, but but by a lot. Though I don't have the exact numbers for you on that one, but I know that Nebraska has had poor third quarters. Is the point of this entire graph? And
I wonder what expected points differential means. It doesn't mean you expect them to lose by 31 in the third quarter. That's insane, right?
Yes.
That you wouldn't be outscored by 31, and you wouldn't outscore teams by 18 in the first quarter. That's almost equally insane, right? You don't average it in 18.
No.
So I wonder what those. I don't know what those numbers mean exactly.
But the gist is still that Nebraska has come out of the locker room a little bit flat in the third quarter. It's been a theme the whole year. Now, again, Northwestern, you get the kickoff returns throughout the second half. That was great. They had a good third quarter in general in that game. But you think about Michigan State. Now, the win was a huge factor in that game, but Nebraska had a poor, very, very poor third quarter. Good, strong fourth quarter to win that football game. Maryland, a bad third quarter, good fourth to win that game. Yes, they have won those games, but it has been concerning how they come out of the locker room.
Third quarter, yeah, no, you're right. The third quarter, opponents have outscored Nebraska 74-56. God, that is so. Okay, score by quarters. If you're just looking at it,
go for it.
God, this is interesting. Nebraska in the first quarter has outscored teams in the first quarter this year 64-16.
It's very good.
64-16.
Okay, then what?
Second quarter 102-47. Good. Third quarter outscored 74-56.
Okay,
not horrific. And then, but that, I mean, they've outscored, and then in the fourth quarter they've outscored opponents 75-41. So yeah, the third quarter is definitely the trouble spot. How do you answer that though? Why?
Don't know the why. I really don't. It's kind of okay. What is the adjustment? It does show a number that says that you didn't play as well offensively in the third quarter, and then sometimes it could be, well, what if you won every single toss of the coin, meaning that
Okay.
Or lost or won, whatever. Where the opponent had the ball first in the third quarter, meaning you were down a possession in the third, and then we were up a possession in the first. So that's always that's a small, minute thought, but it could factor in a little bit. But no, I don't think much of it. But I do think the one thing where things get so out of whack when they were talking about like USC being their numbers being so crazy. Remember I talked to you about the only way you can have any sort of justification and make it somewhat make sense with numbers is look at conference only. Because when you don't look at conference only, you're not gaining anything. Because I mean, USC beats was it Southeast Missouri like 70-some.
He put 77 points.
Missouri State
yeah.
put 70-some points on them, and that really carries on throughout the year. That carries a lot of weight. So, but at least in the Big Ten now, they're not all the same because. Right now, should Wisconsin have the same stats as somebody else? It's like, oh man, they've been through a juggernaut like I've never seen before. So that makes stats hard also. But at least if it's in conference, you have something to compare it to as you go through. But the out of conference is where numbers get way skewed on who plays who.
The third quarter, I mean, you look at these games, it has been problematic in the games that the Big Ten games is what I'm talking about. Now, why is the offense producing at a lower level? I mean, I read those numbers. That's a good question. I don't know. I think this is mainly an offensive discussion. Their numbers, first quarter 64 points, second quarter 102, third 56, 475. So I don't.
But defensively, I mean, you said 16 in the first quarter, 40-some in the second.
47.
And it jumps to 75 in the third.
74. Yeah, you're right. 74.
So it's really both sides.
It's both sides.
It's both sides in that quarter.
I don't get it. Is that now everybody's going to say, well, are they not making the necessary adjustments?
How you come out at half? I don't know. I said they don't know. There's nobody that just doesn't talk about starting fast in the third quarter. Yeah. The big time that you always talk about is and then whatever you can use the term middle eight or whatever it is, the last part of the second quarter in the first part of the third quarter. It is. I have been, like I said, you're on edge right away. If you're up on defense first, you're on edge. On offense, if you come out offensive and you roll down and score on that first drive of the second half, man, that is a gut punch. And if you can get off the field defensively, that is a huge plus also.
It hasn't been a horrifying problem of late, Jake. USC did outscore Nebraska 8-0 in the third, but Nebraska did outscore Northwestern in the third 14-7.
Kickoff return was helpful there.
Yeah, 14-7. Minnesota outscored them 7-0, but Nebraska. Oh no, Maryland.
Maryland had a big third quarter.
14-0. Yeah, Nebraska came out of the gate flat. It was odd. It's been a problem. I don't know. There's myriad issues probably there, but I want to ask Bill this because he's a coach. We always in the press box. It's almost a cliche. I think Jake would agree. It's like a cliche where I was like, well, they better make adjustments. They got to make adjustments. Yeah, those guys better make some adjustments. Is that a real conversation with coaches?
It's a conversation with what's going on, what we have to adjust to. And there's a lot of anticipation talk. What have we not seen yet that's going to show up?
Oh,
so there's always anticipation football is always okay.
God.
Hey, there's a couple things here now we're anticipating. We haven't seen them. This is you talk to your team about that. Hey, remember, we've not seen any empty. They're an empty team of certain stuff like that. That's probably going to come back up.
Okay.
In this area, what are the adjustments? Like give you an example. Iowa, when we played there a few years ago, when we beat them at Iowa, they were a huge empty team, and in the first half we got after them on that. We had a sack fumble, we had different plays, and obviously I
remember the sack fumble.
And so we talked about what we're going to do to empty in the second half. A couple different things. And guess what? They didn't run empty again. Because I guarantee you that the head coach is like, we can't protect this right now, and we're not doing this. And so that was an adjustment so we had an adjustment made, never had to use it. Never had to use it.
The other thing I wonder, Bill, God dang it, I'm glad he's on the show sometimes.
Sometimes I agree with that.
Well.
Sometimes I'm not so.
Aren't we making adjustments as the game goes? Like I'm always like, I don't know if they just wait till halftime.
No, you're doing it immediately. Right. When you come off the field like that, it's like, what just happened?
Right.
Where'd that hit at? You're drawing it up, like that. The linebacker coach is drawing up the fit. So I would imagine there was some times in the game where the counter hurt Nebraska. I guarantee you.
Yeah.
I guarantee you it wasn't like, well, let's try to catch it at halftime or let's try to, No, it was being addressed immediately. Right. And it was like, what happened? So-and-so didn't spill. So-and-so, the linebacker didn't get over the top. The safety didn't get in his fit. Whatever it was, like I said, and there's a lot going on. There's a lot going on in those plays when gaps change. That's what's happening.
Football, Jake. There's a lot going on.
I was telling the George Darlington crew last night, it's just how complicated football is. I said, baseball might be complicated, but guess what? There's no clock. There's zero clock management. Imagine that one.
But baseball is kind of complicated.
Yeah, but you don't have to manage
But
a
no
clock.
manage clock, right.
There's no clock like that. There's no
situations.
There's situations.
Situational baseball.
Volleyball. There's no clock.
No.
And so so you can always, if the game is still going, you could be down 2 sets and be down 24-0 and be like, just got to get right. We can still win this game. We got to win about 100 points in a row. There's no, hey, listen, just ride this thing out, where it's like all of a sudden you got to manage the clock.
No.
There's no clock management.
milk it.
So clocks are interesting, how that changes in some games. Tennis, there's no like, hey, listen, just hang in there because eventually they're going to run out of time.
You'd want to be a tennis coach. There just can't be that much to it. I mean, but anyway, I'm serious.
Hey, Jake, he's
what are we
kind of
doing?
right on that. What are we doing?
Compared to,
what are we doing?
You don't need a bunch of coaches.
Charge
to
the
go
net.
fast.
I do want to say baseball, there is a lot of complications. I played. You have to go through a lot of situations.
Oh, the situations that came up at the end
situation.
of that game.
Yeah.
Should he have been 2 more feet off the bag to get home?
There's
so many like that.
Yeah.
But there's no clock.
There's no clock. But football, nobody will ever when people say to me, come on, football's a simple game. Now, nope, not simple. Complicated.
You're making calls every 20 seconds on both sides of the ball. You have to call something, they have to call something.
Complicated.
I mean, there's times in basketball, you'll watch the coach stand there and they'll go up down the court 10 times with nothing really.
Right.
There's nothing said.
Not
It's
complicated
just a free-flowing game.
Yeah, not complicated. Basketball, not complicated. Tennis, not complicated.
Basketball is a preparation game, except for because some of the scenarios don't even happen anymore. I used to have to talk about. I talked to a friend of mine, Steve Patras, legendary basketball player at Nebraska Wesleyan and high school coach.
What's his name?
Steve Patras.
Yeah.
And we talked about jump balls. All the work you had to do on jump
A
ball,
lot.
defense, jump ball, offense.
Situational, yeah.
What are you going to do? And also, Jake, on jump balls, you jumped in front of your own basket. So that's a way different game. It's the middle of the court, wherever
Work on it all the time.
You had to work on it all the time. And so now there is none. There's no jump balls anymore except for the first one. And no one even cares about the first one.
No.
Do you even care who wins the first?
Now, the NBA does have jump balls, though. Not college, but NBA does. They still jump.
But how
balls.
often, though?
Not. I mean, they do. They jump it. Like it's still this guy was tangled up. This guy are going to jump. They still do that, but not in college. I don't think.
No, they don't have.
I love these discussions.
Jump
I love
ball.
them. I love
Jerry,
them.
chime in. Schmuddy. We had him on the air one time. We talked
did.
about jump balls. It was a bugaboo of mine. Things that bothered me.
We could revisit that sometime. That was interesting.
I'd like to go back.
Guys, I hope Schmuddy's listening.
Jerry,
are you out there?
Text in, please.
Please do.
Please weigh in.
When we come back, Bill's Thrills
Jump balls.
is next on Early Break on the Ticket.
You're listening to Early Break with Steve Sipple, Jake Sorensen, and Bill Busch. Sponsored by Midwest Bank on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
Midwest Bank is hosting our annual Thanksgiving food drive, partnering with local Lincoln schools to provide Thanksgiving dinners to families in need. We hope to provide meals for more than 120 families in our community this year. You can help by dropping off a donation at either Midwest Bank location, 7001 Pioneers Boulevard or 2655 Jamie Lane. Any donation is greatly appreciated. Your community, your bank, Midwest Bank, member FDIC.
Don't be fooled by the typical holiday ads this year. A new car for your significant other is a dream, but not a likely reality. Why not upgrade the current car you have with a detail? This year's hot item is a gift certificate from Nebraska Auto Detail to make your car look and smell fully refreshed again. We all have clutter and we all make messes, but it doesn't have to stay like that. Give the gift of a clean car this holiday. Buy your certificate at NebraskaAutoDetail.com or call 402-601-5086 for an appointment today.
Concrete Industries has immediate job openings for precast production laborers and maintenance technicians. Concrete Industries offers great pay, health benefits, 401k, a wellness program, holidays, and paid time off. Apply today to earn a starting pay of $21.50 per hour plus a $1,500 hiring bonus. Concrete Industries is hiring all experience levels and offers on-the-job training. Start your career today as a precast production laborer or maintenance technician. Visit concreteindustries.com.
Lincoln's go-to for fun isn't new. It's a place that's been a staple of the city for years and is only getting better. Matson's Bowling and Billiards always has open bowling available with no long lines, unlike other centers. They have live music almost every weekend and great food at EJ's Bar and Lounge, with seating for 150 people. They have popular meals like the EJ Burger, pizza for the whole family, and famous EJ's Wings. Contact Sarah to book a party for friends, coworkers, or family at Matson's Bowling and Billiards, just south of 48th and Holdridge.
Unearth the secret to long-lasting tires at Tread's Central Tire Pros, a league apart in commitment, service, and expertise. This isn't just about rubber meeting the road, but trust, safety, and surety converging in perfect harmony. This is where expectations are exceeded every time. Make your appointment today at Tread Central Tire Pros, just south of Cortland on Highway 77, or visit our website to explore our services. Remember, when it comes to tires, choose Tread Central Tire Pros because we tread differently. Leaves are falling and temperatures are cooling down, but don't put your golf clubs away. Double Eagle Golf makes golf leagues and events possible year-round. Winter leagues begin on December 1st and are open for registration. Check out their deals on monthly memberships and schedule your Husker Watch parties, birthday or bachelor parties, corporate or team outings, or just a good old Saturday with the boys. That's all at Double Eagle Golf inside the Kinetic Sports Complex on West O Street. Book a tee time today or learn more at doubleeagle.golf. If you're seeking a career with a growing company, Gaina Trucking and Excavating is hiring and looking for additions to their team. Gaina Trucking has a strong team culture, competitive pay, 401ks, and benefits like health, dental, and vision. Drivers are guaranteed 40 hours per week, even in the winter months, and are home every night. Start your career today at Gaina Trucking and Excavating. Apply today at gainatrucking.com. All right, Lincoln, if you're a diesel technician who's ready to earn up to $40 an hour and you're tired of working nights and weekends, listen up. Inland Truck Parts and Service is hiring experienced diesel technicians right here in Lincoln, and they're offering what every hardworking tech wants. Monday through Friday hours, no nights, no weekends, and paid training on advanced diesel technology. With 37 locations across 12 states, career advancement opportunities are endless. Start building towards your future and apply today at inlandtruck.com. That's inlandtruck.com. Or text APPLY to 785-369-1320.
Hey guys, it's Carly from Buick Farm Outfitters. Farmers, you need to know about Green Eye Spot Spray. With Green Eye, we replace your existing spray boom with a brand new aluminum boom equipped with camera technology that identifies and sprays only weeds and not your crop. The boom comes with 2 spray lines so you can still broadcast residual herbicide while you're spot spraying weeds that are up. Green Eye users in Nebraska are saving a ton of money on herbicides, but that's just the beginning. Learn more at BoyckFarmOutfitters.com. That's BOECK FarmOutfitters.com.
Fall is here, and so are cooler temps, darker evenings, and slick roads. Is your vehicle ready for the change in seasons? At A1 Automotive, we've got you covered. From tire checks, brake inspections, batteries, and heater systems, we make sure your car is road ready for the Nebraska winters ahead. Don't wait until the first frost. Schedule your fall car care checkup today and drive with confidence all season long. A1 Automotive, always honest answers.
We're on the air.
Back
Well, party's starting early today, isn't it?
to more of Early Break on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
Are you looking for an exciting new way to put your skills to work? I am. Explore new options in the fintech industry.
Finance.
At Currency, a Sand Hills global company. They have full-time spots in financial sales, compliance, operations, and other fields. Also, 4.5-day work week, attractive benefits package, and opportunities for advancement. Visit gocurrency.com/careers to learn more today.
I will do some research. I apologize for not knowing this. I'll find out if Carson will be in tow, if he will be out in
in California.
Yeah, we'll see if he'll be out there. Can't you see him out there with just some shorts on and some flip-flops outside of the Rose Bowl?
Answer, yes.
Answering questions with this
folder.
His folders.
Why flip-flops?
Taking resumes out.
Taking resumes out. We might be trying to build some breakers out there and bringing some guys from LA into Sand Hills
How about
Global.
some khakis and a nice shirt.
I see him in shorts. I see him in some board shorts. Yeah, some board shorts.
Board shorts?
Yes, that'll be like a
I
surfer.
don't know what board shorts are.
They're kind of like a surfing short kind of type of thing.
Listen to Bill.
Yeah.
He's got it figured out.
Yeah.
Board shorts.
So, Carson, let us know.
They
if you'll be-
longer shorts
A little bit longer. Yeah, a little bit longer.
with flip flops.
I could see flip flops. I could see Carson surfing.
A lot of people in LA wouldn't even know what currency is, would they?
They would. They know what currency is. They would
Do they?
know. Well, it's Sandhills Global.
Yeah, come on.
If it was Sandhills Midwestern,
Right. Yeah, regional
maybe
or-
not regional Sand. No, it's not as global.
They're everywhere.
They're
Sam.
everywhere, Steve. Thank you.
It is time without further ado for a Wednesday edition of
Flip-flops.
Bill's Thrills. Here we go.
Some call him the most interesting man in the world.
That is setting up the morel mushroom
Yes.
bonanza.
Oh,
yeah.
God.
we
Is it gonna be
need it.
bonanza?
Mushrooms grow better with thunder and lightning.
Others call him Coach. But to everyone else, he's Bill.
I want to get one of those military ab stimulators for us to wear during the show. Have you seen? I sent you today.
It's time for Bill's Thrills on Early Break.
As always, Bill's Thrills sponsored by our friends at Dinert Contracting. Randy, the king of remodels for kitchen, bathroom, whole house, more. Please call or text Randy at 402-417-5204 at Dinert Contracting.
Randy will be available. He is if you contact him and you want to have a free consultation, he will take you to Early Bird. The consultation will be at Early Bird. He'll take you to sit down.
Really?
He'll sit down with over a hash hole and talk over what you want to get done at your house. Because remember, he doesn't shut down during the winter. That's go time for Randy.
Does he have the breakfast Busch Light there?
What's
or
that?
not?
He'll have a breakfast Busch Light.
Yes,
Absolutely.
Randy.
Yes. A beer mosa.
Beer mosa.
Yeah, a beer mosa. Jake, I've had beer mosas.
Have you?
I have not. No, I have not. Josh McGuire does.
I've
I've
just
had
beer
one.
most.
I've had one before.
Yeah.
What is that?
They get orange juice.
Beer and orange juice.
Beer and orange
Just
juice.
that's it.
That's
Yes.
it. That's that simple.
You know,
together.
You know,
Now to say that I have, I've had one. Yeah, I've definitely had one. It's not one I'm like, yeah, I remember I have them all the time. No, that's not true.
Beer mosa.
yeah,
beer
I
mosa.
don't have them all the time, but I've had. Yeah,
You can just drink orange juice with a beer too.
Yes, you could
in
do
different
that.
glasses.
Yeah.
Different
You could.
glasses wouldn't be quite as much fun. I don't
No.
think, but you could. But there's nothing wrong with that.
It's
There's
true.
nothing wrong
Yeah,
with that.
you be Yusuf.
Here we go. Don't hate the skill. It's part of the drill. Don't hate the skill. It's part of the drill. Immediately, even this morning and some last night upon research, there's just people are flailing arms over the top 25 in the pre-brackets for
Okay,
the
wow.
first round of the playoffs.
Okay.
And it is going to be, let's start with one thing first.
Okay.
It's mayhem. It's nuts. It's going to be crazy. And that's how college football has always been. It's always been that way. It's always been, we used to vote for the winner. That was it. The winners that sometimes I mentioned before were declared before the bowl season, the national champion.
Yep.
Richard Nixon did it to Texas in 1968. You are the national champions. And they hadn't even played in the bowl game yet. So there's this stuff
Very
happened.
odd.
Is that better
Very,
times?
very, very odd.
It was better times.
It was better times. It really was. So the initial bracket is 12. I'm not going to go through all the numbers of that. It's Memphis versus Georgia, Oregon versus Texas Tech, Virginia versus Ole Miss, Notre Dame versus BYU. The four byes are the 1 seed Ohio State, 2 seed Indiana, 3 seed Texas A&M, 4 seed Alabama. That's the initial. This will be, I'm going to say, we want to keep track of this. There'll be 8 to 9 changes.
It'll be changed
Before we
every time.
get to the final one, there might be 10 changes in this.
Probably not at one though.
No, probably not up
Who
front.
is one, by the way? Can you say that again?
Ohio State's one.
I think they
Oh,
looked.
yeah.
It was trending towards Indiana. That's what
Who's
Mark
won?
Rhodes. That's what Mark Rhodes said.
This is early, Sip. It's just
It's
the
early.
first time.
It's early, Steve. Yeah, interesting. But
Buckeyes.
there's so many things that are fascinating. One, the most fascinating is when you lost. So Notre Dame is 10 because the conspiracy theory is, and I'm all in the conspiracy theory, is that people just want Notre Dame in. It draws a lot of attention. But Notre Dame and Miami have the exact same record. They both have quality losses, but one of them beat the other one head to head.
Yeah.
And one is 18 and one is 10. I could almost live with a 10 and 12 or somewhere close.
Okay.
10 and 18. That's bizarro world to me. And guess what? If Miami would have lost those two games first of the season, like Notre Dame did, and then have been one out since, it'd be different. If Miami would have just beat Notre Dame last Saturday, would they be behind him? No chance.
Miami's two losses again. SMU
and Louisville.
And
So
Notre Dame's again are Texas A&M.
and Miami.
Yeah. So I would say their losses are better, but still,
Yeah, they
there's
are.
But
They
how do you? The head-to-head doesn't matter. If a head-to-head and one team has 3 or 4 losses,
I got
no. But the head-to-head,
I hear you.
I'm
I'm
throwing
not-
that one
I'm-
out there.
okay.
Here's the interesting part: I think of the top 25, I went through this.
Okay.
Of the top 25, the only team that's out is Tennessee. That's who I feel the only team is out, and they still may have a path. They're 25. Pitt has a clear path at 24.
Wow.
Because their next 3 games, if they win them, they're in. They'll be in the ACC.
Wow.
If they win them, they're in. Washington is still in this thing.
Yep.
Everyone's in it. Missouri's still in it. Michigan's still. If Michigan wins out, they're going to have 2 losses. They'll have a win over Ohio State, and Ohio State then would be out of the Big Ten championship game.
Ooh, you don't want that.
So every single team. Imagine being 24th right now and going like, oh man, they're talking to their team. Clear path.
Clear path.
Got a
Some people,
chance.
Utah's at 13th. I wouldn't say clear path for them, but they have a path if they keep winning. But it looks as if right now, there's a chance that the ACC and the Big 12 only get 1 in. Their best chance is what like the Big 12 has to have happen. They need BYU to run the table and then have someone beat BYU in the championship game. If that happens, they'll get in. Just like last year when Clemson beat SMU in the championship game in a close game, they both got in. But if it's one way or the other, that's kind of. But every single Texas is alive. Texas alive. Oregon's alive.
Texas not in the bracket right now, though. How about that?
Not in it right now, but a clear path with who they play. They play Texas A&M and they play Georgia, and so and the other game's kind of a layup. So if they win out, they're in.
Should be okay. Yeah.
So if you're talking to your team right now, I mean, it's the last time I brought this up was almost 2 weeks ago. What did I have? 40. So 40 now is down to about 24, and there might be a couple outliers, not even in the top 25, that might even still have a chance if they win out. Oh, I know who does. And they're not even in here. Duke does. Duke has a clear path. They've only have 1 loss in the ACC, so they have a path.
Not even ranked,
and they're not even ranked.
Yeah.
They have a path to get to the championship game, and the champion will get in.
Right.
So they have a path. So there's more teams than this. There's probably about 30 teams right now that have a path of some sort. Someone go, oh yeah, that's likely. Well, it's not likely, but guess what?
You like it
when you walk into your team and you can show them, hey, if we do this, this, and this, we're going to the playoffs. How's practice that day? Really good.
Yep.
I mean,
it matters, right?
There's elimination games will happen this week. Iowa, Oregon. I think it's elimination game. Elimination game. So Iowa is ranked 20th. Oregon is ranked 9th. Obviously, whoever wins that game is alive like that, and the other one's out.
Would Oregon be eliminated?
That'd have 3 loss Oregon. That could be tough. That'd be tough.
Yeah,
that'd be two. Don't they have 2 losses?
Two loss Oregon. Yeah, that'd be 2 losses.
1 loss.
They have 1 loss.
Yeah, they lost to Indiana. That's it.
I say they're out. Well, first of all,
I'm not pushing. I'm not saying you're wrong. I'm wondering.
They still would have a path, but if Iowa keeps winning, then the path would be over because they'd have the head-to-head and a late head-to-head. So the path, but it'd be much tougher. If I'm Oregon, you're not sitting there going like, listen, all we got to do is just don't lose 1 more. We're fine. Oh, no.
You can't say that.
You can't say that.
They need to win. Wow, what a game, by the way. Go ahead.
Oh, but there is so many dynamics that are going to go on. Well, just think about this. A&M, there's right now on path. A&M is a 3 seed and Alabama is a 4 seed. They're probably going to play in the what? SEC championship game. So it makes it interesting.
Ohio State, Indiana, Big Ten championship.
So they always say it won't hurt you, but what? So if Alabama, if all of a sudden Alabama they have a loss, and then they lose another one like that, I said it can be the things that can happen could be amazing.
What?
So all of a sudden,
Alabama could maybe be knocked out of a 4 seed.
The biggest question now is, will a 3-loss team ever make it? An SEC, basically it's an SEC 3-loss team. I don't see an Oregon or an Iowa as a 3-loss team getting in. I think that's, but there could be a chance. And then I don't think there's ever be this year. I don't think a 3-loss team gets in because
not in the SEC.
There's a chance. I just don't think they will. I really don't. I don't think they will. I think it's going to be a 2-loss team all the way across the board. The only team that I think right now that has 1 quality win is Notre Dame. They haven't beaten anybody. They beat USC, and they beat them at home, and that's it.
That's it.
They don't have any and also they went to Boston College has won 1 game. Last week it was 25-10, and the game was somewhat in the second half.
Notre Dame only has 1 quality win.
That's it.
Let me see.
They have USC.
Keep talking.
That wraps it up.
That's
for them. That's it.
Who else would they have beaten?
I don't know. I got to look.
They had opportunities early and did not win those games.
So when they lost the first 2, the narrative was like, how can they get back in because they don't have any wins? They don't know they can say quality losses, but how do you say you have a quality win when USC at home is your 1 quality win and SC? There's a really good chance that that's an 8-4 team, and they got to go to Oregon yet.
They play Iowa.
Then they play Iowa.
Okay, so Notre Dame wins Purdue. Not quality.
No,
come on.
At Arkansas, no. Boise State.
No.
NC State.
No.
USC.
Yes. So that's a quality win.
At Boston College.
Nope.
God, you're right.
That's
They
their
don't.
wins, and they're ranked 10th.
Who's left?
Okay, so then they have they have Navy.
No. Even though they have a good record, so no.
Pitt.
Pitt is.
It's 24th.
Pitt's and Pitt also has an avenue because if they beat Notre Dame.
Yep.
Pitt would be
win.
a quality win. Be a quality win.
Syracuse.
No,
they stink
they're
right
horrific.
They stink. At Stanford.
Horrific.
Yeah, you're right.
So they don't have any quality.
But yet right
one.
now they're in at this
and they're
moment.
at 10th. They're at 10th. It doesn't make.
I hear you.
It doesn't make any sense to me.
I hear you.
You know, and both losses that Miami had, one's in overtime, and the other one was they're driving to win the game and had. So it wasn't like they got ran out of here. You know.
So Miami beat Notre Dame in the opener.
Yeah, big win at home, tight game.
And then they lost a tight game to Louisville, and they lost a tight game to SMU.
The team that has pull up Pittsburgh. They're the one that has the clear path.
I got it, Jake.
Pittsburgh's number 24.
Pitt.
Yeah, so pull this up and see their last. This I'm going to tell you how they're going to get in. And
Pitt
so when you see who they play the last 3 games, it's a clear path that they're in.
They are 7-2 with losses to Louisville. They got a bad loss. They lost to West Virginia.
Yeah, it's and they were up on that game so big.
Yeah, overtime.
Yeah.
Their last games now are Notre Dame. Huge game. I mean, just a huge
We
game.
knocked Notre Dame out completely.
At Georgia Tech.
Oh, huge game.
Miami.
Wow.
Yeah,
so they deserve if they get those 3.
But they have a path at least.
You're
sitting there going like, hey, listen, we lost to
they
West
have a
Virginia and that sucks.
Yeah.
But
3 ranked teams.
But let's go do this thing. Let's have this thing happen.
Let's do the first round matchups right now. How would you feel about these first round matchups?
Say them to him, Steve.
Memphis against Georgia.
Don't feel good about that for Memphis.
You don't like that?
No, don't like that at
Now,
all.
okay, but is it a sexy matchup? Are you excited about it?
Don't even care if it's on.
Okay, Oregon, Texas Tech.
Unbelievable matchup.
Woo, money.
If that was the first round game, you're loving it.
Money game.
You're loving it.
A lot of guys getting rich on that field. Virginia, Ole Miss.
Yeah, kind of.
Yeah,
kind of. Yeah, it is. I kind of like it.
Now, Virginia, interesting. Virginia's in the
That's
picture.
amazing.
Yeah.
How about Virginia in the picture?
Virginia's does not have a conference loss. They have one loss to a conference team, but it wasn't a conference game. And they've just been kind of skating by, but they're there.
They're there.
They're there.
And how about Notre Dame, BYU?
Very interesting.
Very interesting.
Okay, so now the second round. Let's say Georgia wins. Georgia, Alabama.
Oh boy.
Georgia, Alabama in round 2. Who do you want to have win Oregon, Texas Tech?
Who do you? I'd like to see Texas Tech
I would
get
as well.
swamped by Ohio State.
Yeah.
Okay,
I want
Texas Tech,
there.
Ohio State. Interesting. Don't feel great about it. Ole Miss wins the game, and it's Ole Miss, Texas A&M. How good's that?
Really good.
Oh, wow. How
Really
good's that one?
Wait.
Notre Dame beats BYU.
Oh,
and
rematch of last year. They
Rematch
beat
of
us last year.
And Six says, you
Whoa.
want to dance?
Come on,
let's
bring it.
dance.
Whoa.
You got us last year. Not this time.
Not so fast.
Whoa, Notre Dame versus Indiana rematch would be awesome.
So a lot of good stuff.
Sig's is sitting
College football like that. And then there's going to be, but here's the fun part. All the hate, the conversations, the how can this be?
Is that happening?
There was some. The big one was Notre Dame. How can Notre Dame be 10th when they had a head-to-head in there? And they've kind of made it clear, like, hey, we're going to put Notre Dame in this thing.
Yeah.
And then we're going to put them in. And we want them in.
I kind of get that.
Yeah.
Bill, the headline one more time, please.
Don't hate the skill. It's part of the drill.
God, I love this.
That is Bill's Thrills.
I would love to be on that committee. I would love to be in
Well,
Grapevine.
you could probably be on it.
I'm not for myself. I said it before at the beginning of the season. Why is there not more assistant coaches on there or ex-coordinators or whatever? Sometimes
I totally agree.
Sometimes head coaches have been removed for like 20 years as a head coach. They're not watching film. They're running their team. They're not watching film as the detail of. I'd like to be sitting there, like I said, with some of these old veteran coordinators sitting there talking about, well, are you looking at this? Are you looking at this? They could point a lot of things out to have a version of it. So, but Mac Rhodes also did some nice answers. Wasn't bad. Can't win. Why do you want to be this commissioner? You really can't. No matter what the argument on the first 8 are easy.
Is he doing that pro bono or does he get paid?
There's probably some, but probably more pro bono. I don't think you can see that. You want to pay someone a bunch of money to be on a committee, can you? There'd be expenses and natural, but it's not like, oh yeah, they're getting, which again, I think is probably wrong. I think that when there's billions and multiple billions of dollars on the line, that there should be someone that's doing this full time for the year. That the assistants too should be like going, well, that's all we do. We're going to pay him. We're going to pay him a really nice salary for the year, and all they're doing is breaking.
I kind of agree with you.
There should be more to this in my mind.
But God, you'd have to pay somebody a lot.
But think about this now. So the guy still has to. There's a chance that they might let go of, like, Dave Aranda's on the hot seat. He won last week. He's on the hot seat. So Mac Rhodes has some things going on besides the committee. No, the guy running the committee should just be running the committee.
Well, yeah, and it's not like he's paying attention to Dave Arand. He's got a whole athletic department to run.
Yes, that's just that. Everything.
Yeah, exactly. It's got a lot of stuff going on.
That's a lot.
Lacrosse.
It is time to play the game show. Give us a call right now at 464-5685. Your chance to win a business box of bagels to Bagels and Joe. Today's topic on Wild Card Wednesday is first overall picks in the NFL draft. I'm going back in time. Here.
70s.
How are you going to do it? How's it set up?
I will give you the school, the position, the team, and the year. Will you tell me who that player was?
Ooh, not good.
How about that?
Come on.
If you know your first overall picks in the NFL draft,
first overall.
Yeah, not just first round, top. The first overall pick. 464-5685. Shut Up Simple starts right now.
We've all been there. You're listening to the radio, and then that rage starts to grow inside of you. It starts to consume you. It gets to a point where you just want to yell, "Shut up, Sipple!" No, sorry. I'm sorry. Well, here's your chance. It's time to shut up, Sipple. Call now to play. 464-5685. Shut up, Sipple. Brought to you by Bagels and Joe.
464-5685. Call the Nick Down Sip and Bill and Trivia. The record of the week, 1-1, 31-18-1 overall. You guys don't feel great about this today?
Oh, I'm not. I didn't say that, Bill. I think we'll be okay.
About it, but
didn't seem like his
we should know
confidence.
It was first overall.
Okay. We've got Kevin. How do you feel about first overall picks in the NFL draft?
You know, we'll see. I do better with the more recent ones, I guess.
Who?
Kevin, how old are you?
Recent ones, he says.
I'm 42, I think.
Oh, wow, youth.
Well, I've got bad news, Kevin. I have no recent ones here today. We're going back in time here. So here we go. First question, Kevin, and Bill's a lifeline for one question for Sip. Kevin, what South Carolina running back did the Saints take first overall in the 1981 NFL draft?
Layup.
1981.
Yeah.
Met him.
Better times.
Better times.
I don't even know who was on the Saints in the 80s.
This is a big man now.
Big man.
This is a big dude
Yes.
coming at you.
Downhill.
Oh, man.
5 seconds.
Here it comes.
Kevin. 5,
Power.
4, 3, 2.
I got no. Jerome Bettis.
Jerome Bettis.
Okay, nice bet. Went to Notre Dame, but
This is a big man that won the Heisman Trophy.
yes.
George Rogers.
Yes.
Brilliant.
That is correct. George Rogers won.
I
What
met
a
him.
big dude. Did you?
I met him. We played South Carolina when Lou Holtz was the coach at New Mexico State, and we were the night before the game. He came by and we met him at the hotel.
Hey, Jake, that was better times.
Yes.
1-0 lead. First question, Bills in play. What Illinois quarterback did the Colts take first overall in
Got
the
it.
1990 NFL draft?
It's none other than Jeff George.
Incredible.
Brilliant.
0 lead.
Got a gun
One of the
now.
more bizarre stories ever. He killed it for the Vikings and then got let go and never played again. It was like
Big arm, though.
Oh, big arm.
Big arm.
Yeah.
Jeff George.
He could-
How about this? We're whipping this.
Yeah.
We're ripping it like Jeff George.
Yeah, let's
Hey,
dance.
Kevin, you're down 2-0 to stay alive. Last question. What Penn State running back did the Bengals take first overall in the 1995 NFL draft?
Kajana Carter.
Brilliant.
There we
What
go.
were you thinking?
Well, all of a sudden, Warner popped into
Oh,
my
okay.
head
Yeah,
like
that
all
was
of
some
a sudden.
confusion.
Yeah.
All right, Bill.
Kurt Warner.
Okay, we're in this thing,
Kurt
Steve.
Warner was not drafted.
Oh, sorry.
But undrafted.
No, the running back.
The running back.
Oh,
Yeah.
sorry. I thought you thought- Sorry.
No,
it was Kurt Warner.
I thought it was Kurt Warner.
Yeah.
I think it was.
Penn State running back.
Yeah.
Curtis Martin?
No.
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 Jake, do
Jake,
not,
yourself
do
up.
not
Don't
dance
come
with
at
us.
us.
I'm sorry.
Don't come at us, Jake.
You're out of your league.
Yeah.
Sorry. We'll look up Kurt Warner during the break. Okay, for the win. Bills to play. What California quarterback did the Falcons take first overall in the 1975 NFL draft?
Oh, got it.
I got it.
Yeah, you can do
Can
it.
we write it down?
Yeah, you can do it if you know it. Don't jack this up, though. Yeah, you got it. Yeah.
Yeah.
Go
Steve
ahead.
Barkowski.
Brilliant.
Barkowski. Oh, remember the face mask? The kind of thin gray face mask?
Oh, he's a handsome devil.
Oh, man. He can wing it.
Kevin, nice try. You get back on the coffee, but call him down the road.
Thank you for calling. Thank you for calling. Thank you for being a breaker.
There it goes.
You went into our world, Jay.
Yeah, you went into our world.
I
It
went
was-
back to
stepped into our bar.
Yeah.
You stepped
Right.
into our bar.
Do you want the
Captain Rye.
tiebreaker here or not?
Yeah.
I think we'll get this on the dot.
On the dot's a lot.
USC has the most ever first overall NFL draft picks. How many have they had on the dot?
I have no idea on that one.
Most
Jay.
ever.
Bill, come on.
7.
First overall picks. I think it's over that.
6.
Oh,
the names: Ricky Bell, Carson Palmer, Ron Yeri, Keyshawn
Yeri.
Johnson, O.J. Simpson, and Caleb Williams. First overall picks.
I would
Caleb
have
Williams.
expected more than that. Actually,
That's the most.
I tell you the
all-time
one
six.
name that just jumped out that just I can see his face mask. Ricky Bell.
What, the 70s? When was he?
What talk about a tailback? I mean, that was like tailback. Oh,
let's tailback you now.
yeah.
It is, Jay.
Hey, nice win. 2-1 in the week.
Thank you.
Well
It was
done.
it was frustrating because the year after Alex Smith went first, Reggie Bush went second. They thought he'd be first overall. He went second, which would have been back-to-back years of number one from the same high school, from Helix High School in San Diego.
Jeez.
Yeah.
Columbus never could do that.
Columbus didn't have that.
No.
When we come back, hour 3, Sean Callahan next. An early break in the ticket.
This is Lincoln's home for sports talk on the FM dial. Also online at theticketfm.com. On the internet. KNTK FM Firth, 93.7 The Ticket. You're listening to Early Break with Steve Sipple, Jake Sorensen, and Bill Busch. Sponsored by Midwest Bank. On 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
Sometimes good people make mistakes. When you find yourself in need of an attorney, call Liberty Law Group. The attorneys at Liberty Law Group will defend you in court and protect your freedom to get you the best possible outcome and the justice you deserve. Trust your freedom to Liberty Law Group, the best criminal attorneys in Nebraska and Iowa. Call them today at 877-404-5238. That's 877-404-5238. Or check them out online at libertylawgroup.com.
Hello, Husker fans. Stop into Zollner Ford Beatrice for all your automotive needs. Whether new or used, car, truck, crossover, SUV, or EV, we've got them. Shop our ever-changing specials at ZollnerofBeatrice.com or give us a call today and go Big Red. We are Zollner Ford Beatrice, Nebraska's volume dealer with the hometown service you expect.
Hey guys, it's Carly from Buick Farm Outfitters. Farmers, you need to know about Green Eye Spot Spray. With Green Eye, we replace your existing spray boom with a brand new aluminum boom equipped with camera technology that identifies and sprays only weeds and not your crop. The boom comes with 2 spray lines so you can still broadcast residual herbicide while you're spot spraying weeds that are up. Green Eye users in Nebraska are saving a ton of money on herbicides, but that's just the beginning. Learn more at BoyckFarmOutfitters.com. That's BOECK FarmOutfitters.com.
When it comes to concrete, Stevens & Smith Construction doesn't stall. They go for the takedown. As Nebraska's full-service concrete contractor, they stay in bounds, hold inside position, and never forfeit quality. Whether it's foundations, flatwork, or concrete coatings, they elevate performance and pin down results that win every time. Stevens & Smith Construction is a proud sponsor of Takedown Tuesdays on 93.7 The Ticket. Because when it's time to wrestle with concrete, Stevens & Smith Construction slams expectations. Give your furnace a break with the help of Heartland of Nebraska Windows. Heartland of Nebraska Windows offers a free estimate, full window replacements, all vinyl triple pane windows, and a lifetime warranty of everything, while still keeping their prices affordable. Sounds too good to be true, right? Heartland of Nebraska Windows is locally and family owned with their own team of installers. Give the window experts at Heartland of Nebraska Windows a call today at 402-430-3852 or visit them online at heartlandofnebraskawindows.com. Elevate your home or business with the help of Heartland of Nebraska Windows today. If you're seeking a career with a growing company, Dana Trucking and Excavating is hiring and looking for additions to their team. Dana Trucking has a strong team culture, competitive pay, 401ks, and benefits like health, dental, and vision. Drivers are guaranteed 40 hours per week, even in the winter months, and are home every night. Start your career today at Gaina Trucking and Excavating. Apply today at GainaTrucking.com.
This is your year, where your team takes it all the way. Win way more than bragging rights at Warhorse Casino, where your love of the game could put $1 million in your pocket. The Pro Football Frenzy is free to play with prizes all season long. Weekly cash prizes up to $1,000 cash, season-long leaderboards, and a chance to win $1 million. Only at Warhorse Casino. Wagers may only be placed on Nebraska-based teams when played outside the state of Nebraska. Must be 21 or older to gamble. Gambling problem? Call 1-833-BET-OVER.
Don't be fooled by the typical holiday ads this year. A new car for your significant other is a dream, but not a likely reality. Why not upgrade the current car you have with a detail? This year's hot item is a gift certificate from Nebraska Auto Detail to make your car look and smell fully refreshed again. We all have clutter and we all make messes, but it doesn't have to stay like that. Give the gift of a clean car this holiday. Buy your certificate at NebraskaAutoDetail.com or call 402-601-5086 for an appointment today.
Hey there, this is Paul Scheel, owner of High Electric. I want to thank our friends and loyal customers and introduce High Electric to those looking for a new electrician. We've been serving the Lincoln and Omaha area for over 30 years, from design to install, upgrades, and repair. If you are a homeowner or a small business needing some electrical work, call us at 402-466-6606 or check us out at hyelectric.com. We look forward to hearing from you.
Wake up, Lincoln.
Good morning. Good morning. It's great to stay up late.
It's time for Early Break, presented by Nebco. Live from Lincoln, America. Here's 93.7 The Ticket's Jake Sorensen.
I like Stone.
Husker Online, Steve Sipple.
And here comes a sandwich from God.
And longtime college football assistant coach, Bill Busch.
Hey, somebody grab me a mocha quick, would you?
This is Early Break.
Welcome back to Hour 3 on a Wednesday. Steve Sipple, Jake Sorensen, Bill Busch on Early Break. Third hour is always sponsored by our friends at Nebco.
Nebco.
Now hiring at Concrete Industries for precast production laborers. Check them out today at concreteindustries.com or at nebcoinc.com. We're joined by Sean Callahan to start off the 8 o'clock hour. Sean, good morning. It is now the TJ Lateef show for Nebraska quarterback as they try to get past the woes that they've had in November for a couple years. How different will this offense look under him this week and going forward, Sean?
Well, I think obviously you start with things like the RPO and the run pass option, and there's going to be more of a true threat of a run there, where I don't think opposing defenses really respected the run option there. So I think that alone right there, when you look at what TJ can do with his mobility and his legs, you know, it gives this offense a lot more options just in that element alone. And then, you know, scramble plays, because, you know, I'd imagine his reads are going to be pretty simple, maybe one or two quick reads. And if it's not there, as you heard Matt Rule say, you probably take off and run. So I do think they're going to create just an additional piece to this offense that we haven't seen, just with that QB mobility. And I think you're going to have to make up for what you're going to lose probably with some of the arm talent that Dylan Raiola brought, with some of those, the consistency on those intermediate throws that he was so good at making.
Will Lateef's presence enhance Emmett Johnson's numbers or detract from them?
I think it could actually help, especially if they were able to put in some sort of zone read stuff and what they do. Sorry, guys, there's somebody at my door here coming in, so I'm going to...
Somebody at your door?
Try to explain to them.
Probably Amazon delivering some stuff.
Is it Amazon?
Is it Amazon delivering presents?
No, it's somebody, people come here for some work at our house, but
oh, so you're building an addition on, so things are going well. The estate. So you have someone coming there. That's
this
interesting.
Is live radio, the beauty of live radio.
Yes. Okay. So the house is expanding.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, it's going well. Job, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Marble.
Yep. It'll be like a Vegas style bathroom.
Brass and marble.
Brass and marble.
Yes.
Is there a TV in the bathroom?
Is there?
No.
One of those TV in the mirrors?
My Vegas bathroom at the where did we stay at, Sipple? Not the Venetian, Aria. It had
the Aria
in the bathroom.
It did.
Yeah.
Well, so full disclosure, Sean stayed in a suite.
Yeah.
Oh, I was upgraded.
Yeah, you were upgraded.
Upgraded to a suite, and Steve wasn't.
I was not in a suite.
Were you down at the old Golden Nugget down in Old Vegas? Okay.
We're at the Aria.
Okay.
This is beautiful. Okay, now hold on. Okay, Sean, this is a big picture question, so settle in. How does Dylan's injury affect your expectations for the rest of the season?
Well, I mean, I think it definitely, you have to put it into perspective. It does. I mean, the offensive line situation, the Dylan situation, hopefully Pritchett's back out there. But I think we need to see what this game looks like with Latif. I mean, is it going to be a disaster or is it going to look promising? I mean, can they make it, how manageable can they make the situation, I guess is what I'm getting at. And until we see a full game plan around TJ and what Dana Holgerson can do, because, I think that Dylan Raiola had a lot of autonomy to kind of make checks and reads and do things in the line of scrimmage. You're not going to be able to do that with TJ Latif. He's going to have to be kind of given everything and be able to operate it. So what will that look like game one on the road? Luckily, he's not going into a hostile deal. I mean, it'd be nerve-wracking if you were putting Latif out at, like, say, Minnesota at night, what we saw a couple weeks ago in Minneapolis. That'd be hard for a freshman to navigate that. But I think this will be a little bit more manageable for him, knowing that there's going to be 25,000 Husker fans probably in the stadium. But then from there, you go on the road. What's the mindset of Penn State on November 22nd? Where is that program at that point? Are they still playing for bowl eligibility? They've got to beat Michigan State essentially. Then if they do, which they should or could, then beating Nebraska, then I believe their last game after that they'd be favored and they could get to 6-6. So, what's the motivation of Penn State when Nebraska goes out there to possibly maybe get to a bowl and play one more game? There's a lot of what ifs, but I think it starts Saturday and what this looks like.
I'm not reading a lot of media these days for a variety of reasons, but my sense is that we sort of undersell the fact Nebraska on defense ranks 13th nationally in total defense. Is that, how do you look at that, Sean? That's a pretty good number, right?
Yeah, it's solid. I mean, I think some of it, though, is the nature of what the Big Ten is. I mean, you're playing less snaps.
It's true.
And the style of a Big Ten game, there's less drives, there's less plays. But Nebraska, what they've done is they've been pretty good and not, especially the pass, they're not allowing big pass plays. And, they have allowed the big runs at times, but they've done a very good job of limiting the deep explosive pass plays. In fact, very few and far between. I mean, what have they only allowed 3 passing touchdowns on the season,
I think that's right.
Which is good for second in the country. So I think you have to really tip your hat. The way they played USC, I mean, USC is the number 2 offense in the country.
Right.
And they played well to the point where, USC had the gadget play and a couple of things that they had to do differently to get yardage, but they weren't throwing the ball on Nebraska. And they had one of the best throwing offenses in the country. So I do think the secondary is the real deal. And I thought the USC game might have really solidified that with how they played to force kind of USC completely out of what they wanted to do.
I'm going to ask a question that has no answer, but I just want you to just comment. Third down, Nebraska is a third on third down. Nebraska is the 24th best team in the country. In the red zone, the defense is 126th. Why are they so good on third down and so bad in the red zone? That doesn't square up in my mind.
Are you talking about red zone efficiency, like points allowed or touchdowns?
Yeah, points allowed.
Quarterback runs have hurt them. I mean, they've given up 8 quarterback rushing touchdowns. 8.
Oh, God, yeah.
And, I don't know what the number would be for tailbacks, but the quarterback run has hurt them at times. And majority of the touchdowns they've given up have been from the QB. So I think that's hurt them at times. They've gotten some back-breaking penalties, too, where it's a pass interference or holding in the red zone areas where they get really aggressive and they get called on. I mean, there's been a few different factors in there, but they're still not giving up a lot of points. I mean, I feel, the Maryland game was kind of the one where I did feel like Washington had them on their heels a little bit on defense at times, their quarterback from Maryland. That's the one quarterback that's really actually throwing it on them very well. But yeah, I think the quarterback run game in general has been kind of an issue, especially when they get down in that red zone area.
Good answer.
Well, on that note, Sean, Nico Iamaleava, the quarterback for UCLA, leads their team in rushing yards. He's 81 carries in the season. He's, of course, has been really good since they've had new leadership. I mean, it's been a problem all year for Nebraska. How do they shore it up here against Nico?
Yeah, you got to be ready for it. They're coming off a bye week. He's rested. You heard John Butler and the coaches say this week, hey, they kind of pulled back his running load because it was almost getting to be too much. But you never know now off a bye, because they're also thinking bowl game, this UCLA staff. I mean, they're an interim staff and they're fighting week to week for their job. And, they've got a chance. If they're going to get to 6 wins, they've got to win this game against Nebraska. And, all hands will be on deck for them. But you think about this, for them to get to a bowl game, I think they have to go 6-3 in the Big Ten, which is a pretty remarkable record, because they went 0-3, right? SIP in the non-conference. So a 6-3 record. I mean, hell, in some years you're damn near a playoff team if you can go. And they do have some tough games remaining, UCLA, down the stretch. So I think they're going to be very aggressive, knowing that they have to have this win if there's any chance of them getting to a bowl game.
8 p.m. kickoff at the Rose Bowl. What kind of scene? You're really good at. Sean's really good at vibe scene questions. What are you expecting?
Well, I mean, you just study the history of Nebraska when they've gone out to UCLA. 93, 2012, the 0-1 game. Every time we've been out to the Rose Bowl, this will be our 4th trip in recent history. I know there was one out there in the 80s before my time. When they played a series out there in the 80s. Was that Steve Taylor back then, Sip?
Yes, I think so.
Troy Aikman, Steve Taylor, that around that era. But every time we've been out there in 93 on, there's been 25,000 Nebraska fans.
Okay.
And I see no reason not to believe that's going to happen because of the fan base in Phoenix, the fan base in Vegas, the fan base in the Southern California and the Northern California area. And, Coach Busch can attest to that. I mean, he recruited those areas in Vegas and Phoenix. There are Husker fans everywhere in those parts, and they'll all drive in for this game. And hotels aren't an issue because you're in LA. There's hotels everywhere around the city. And so, yeah, I do think this is teed up for a invasion of red. And people have been planning this one, and it's going to be 82 degrees on Saturday in Pasadena.
Wow.
We might see Sipple in some shorts.
Short pants.
Short pants. Might see a Kardashian.
Ooh, that'd be great.
That would be awesome.
Particularly the middle one. I'd like to see
We've made a selection. Wow. Made a selection on which Kardashian. Okay.
Sean, do you expect Nebraska to outnumber UCLA then? Is this going to be more Nebraska fans than UCLA fans?
I think so, and the student element of it too. They're not going to get a lot of students there. They're about an hour from campus. So 82 degrees Saturday in LA. You're not going to get probably a lot of kids that will go out there. Is my prediction, at least right now. So yeah, the red. I think it will be one of those, like, everyone gets their cell phone camera is out and takes pictures and tweets them because it's going to be that much red in the stadium.
And okay, as far as the offensive line goes back to kind of nuts and bolts, you expect Pritchett to start at left tackle and Corcoran to start at right?
I think that's the plan. And I would say this, yesterday, that was a very promising report that he practiced.
Pritchett.
Pritchett at left tackle, and he was back available. So that was big. I think you and I both were just, just surprised to hear the report on Gunnar Gatula. We had nobody had any idea that, whatever he got injured with against Minnesota was a season-ending deal. But that was quite a surprise development. So when you take Prohaska and you take Gatula out of it, and then you have Pritchett nicked up, that's 3 of your top 5 tackles at that point, which has gotten Preston Taumua in a position where he's kind of the next man up now.
How about that? Preston Taumua has sort of entered the conversation along with Grant Bricks. So Bricks would be the right tackle if it got down to that, and Taumua would be the left tackle if it got down to that. Redshirt freshman.
Yeah. And Taumua was highly recruited. I never looked at him as a true tackle body. He's a very athletic guy. But that's where they're at right now. I mean, they've got to get him ready to go, get Grant Bricks just in case. But you hope if Pritchett can give them a full game, this offense will be fine, I think, up front, and they'll be able to make this work. And the mobility of Latif hopefully will help to, shore up anything up front, because I think he can avoid some of the rush.
Sean, I don't know. Now, here's the thing about that line. It's been a tricky conversation. They're obviously doing a good job run blocking. But you heard Dana Holgerson ask. I was hoping you heard this when he was asked about Barney not getting the ball. He said, "Well, a lot of it is just we don't protect long enough to get these guys the ball downfield." Bam! That's what I always tell you. We always get these conversations about Dylan. Well, he holds the ball. No, yeah, maybe he holds the ball a little bit. He's waiting for guys to get open that never get open because the routes take too long to develop.
Well, and the frustrating thing is it's not like teams are always blitzing either.
No.
This could be just 4-man rushes coming their way.
It drives me nuts. So they have been okay in run. They have been good in run blocking, obviously, but they don't protect long enough.
Well, and then the safeties.
Look at me like that.
I'm not.
Watch the thing to watch early in this game is what will UCLA do with their safeties? Will they play him up on Latif or will they play him back? I mean, Dylan Raiola played with multiple center fielders every game where he didn't have a lot of deep throwing opportunities. Everybody was smart enough to say, we're not letting this guy throw deep on us. Okay. And we didn't really, we knew that we could, control them enough up front. We're not worried about him as a runner. I think how they defend Latif and how they adjust to him will be something to watch in this game.
Yeah, Sean, if they move the safeties, this is a Bill conversation. If they move the safeties up, how does that affect Emmett Johnson? He's benefited from too high safeties a lot.
Emmett Johnson leads the nation in 10+ or leads the conference with 28 10+ yard runs. Has not been able to get a lot of runs beyond 15 yards. He's gotten a few, but that's how you break one. I mean, if the safeties are playing up further, some of those 10 to 15 yard runs could become home runs.
Yeah, I've Sean, Bill Busch, 93.7 The Ticket, talked about one of the pluses of Latif playing that gave him some time in a big time game. Also, the plus for UCLA that they got to see him. So now it's going to be they'll have a little bit of prep time on him to have that preparation for him like that. Thoughts on that?
Yeah, I think that what they showed in the game this past week, they'll run some of that again. But I have to think that they're coming out with a bunch of new concepts with him that they've put in this week that make more sense. I just don't know how you could have had a full plate ready for him against USC like you're going to have this week. I think this week you're just going to see a much more prepared TJ Latif and a more tailored game plan for him. Where last week, obviously, the game plan was built for Dylan. Mm-hmm. But I would have to think RPO is going to be a big part of this, and just giving him that run pass option to do a lot of different things with the football. And, this game's going to mean a lot to the kid. He's going to be home playing in Los Angeles. So you hope that he's up for it, and you get the sense the guys like him. Damon Benning said that last night on Big Art Wrap Up that the players like TJ, and I think are wanting to give him an opportunity to win this game.
Read option. How much read option do we see?
Yeah, it's a great question because I don't know how much Dana has run in his career. I mean, can they put a few of those elements in? But I think you have to. I mean, Nebraska gets killed on it every week. They've got a guy now that can do it. Why don't you run some of it here too? Not every play, but I do think you've got to have some different elements to help Emmett, because if you're very predictable, then it's gonna be hard for Emmett. I just think if the quarterback's able to do more mobility wise, Emmett's going to really benefit from that, and hopefully that can lead to a big play here or there.
Hypothesis football. Nebraska goes 4-0 and they play incredible. They beat Iowa at home. They go to a New Year's Day bowl game. They win that bowl game. Latif plays great. What does that mean?
Good question.
What's it mean?
What's it mean, Sean?
Yeah, what's that mean? Because that question's out there. What happens? He comes out. He plays great. Mm-hmm. Team rolls. They win 4 in a row. They upset Iowa. And now they're playing New Year's Day. They win that game.
What now? What?
Now what happens?
Yeah, then some real conversations get. You start to think, the money. I mean, how you got a lot of money invested in Raiola. The market for Latif's going to go up. So that's where the general manager has to really figure out the plan here and what you're going to do. But you're right, Coach. I mean, what if Latif comes out and looks great and has a lot of promise shown? That does makes for great talk radio.
It's a great problem.
It's
great talk radio. It's a great problem because right, Nebraska. Yeah, that'd be really cool. We'll take that. We'll take 4 great games in a row. Right? We're voting for that.
Back in the day, you just say, okay, great. Now we have a quarterback competition.
Yeah.
Now the money complicates it. Right?
Yeah.
Right.
Well, TJ Latif, like the next 4 or 5 weeks, could make him a millionaire.
It's true.
Yeah.
Jeez.
No, that's true. There's things that are out there.
Now that you
Who
mention
wants to
it,
be a millionaire?
and you're at a position that you only play one. You're at a position you only play one. Ohio State last year had 2 incredible running backs. They're like, no, this is good
Play
for you.
both.
This is good for you because you'll have more tread on the tire when you get to the NFL. You're not, you're going to carry the ball 11, 12 times a game. When you get to the NFL, you'll be fresh and you're going to be really good.
Mm-hmm.
Quarterback, that's not how it works.
No. Sean, always
Great
good stuff.
stuff.
Enjoy your travels out west. We'll chat with you next week.
All right, guys. Thanks.
great
Us
stuff.
Frontline, Sean Callahan.
I'm sorry I got loose on that topic of the protection, but it's very.
Yeah, you did get loose.
It's very. I'm passionate about it. And Dana said it yesterday.
It was said in the press conference.
We,
Yeah,
don't,
so,
we
yeah.
don't protect long enough to get the ball to Ja'Cory Barney. Bam.
What do you think that bathroom's going to look like?
Sean's bathroom?
Gold
Is there
toilet,
a
baby.
bidet?
Not a North Lincoln bathroom. That's what it'll look like.
Not a 70th and Adams?
No. When we come back, Penn State is setting history
Buffy's
in the
buffet.
wrong way. We'll tell you what that means next. And early break in the ticket.
You're listening to Early Break with Steve Sipple, Jake Sorensen, and Bill Busch. Presented by Nebco on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
Rick Heyman here from Sauter Heyman Jewelers. I want to personally thank our great customers for voting us once again the best of Lincoln. At the same time, we're celebrating our 120th year in business in the great state of Nebraska. You can count on Sauter Heyman for the very best quality, value, and customer service. When it comes to your jewelry needs, visit us at South Point, Grand Island, and the Outlet in downtown Lincoln. Visit us today at sauterheyman.com, and thank you for your continued trust after all these years.
At Valentino's, we're on a mission for tradition. On every slice, for every bite. Golden baked crust, cooked to perfection every time. Savory sweet sauce that's made from our own secret recipe. Loaded with the perfect amount of fresh toppings and melty mozzarella cheese. It's the tradition that Nebraskans have come to love. From game day to every day. Valentino's. Taste the tradition.
John Henry's has a brand new membership club to protect your entire home in one program. With a VIP and a deluxe option, we will help you find the plan that best fits your needs. Receive discounts on services and equipment, priority service, complimentary inspections, and so much more. Protect your home's plumbing, heating, cooling, and electrical systems all in one membership. Call John Henry's to learn more.
435-5555. John Henry's Plumbing, Heating and Air.
And electrical.
Concrete Industries has immediate job openings for precast production laborers and maintenance technicians. Concrete Industries offers great pay, health benefits, 401k, a wellness program, holidays, and paid time off. Apply today to earn a starting pay of $21.50 per hour plus a $1,500 hiring bonus. Concrete Industries is hiring all experience levels and offers on-the-job training. Start your career today as a precast production laborer or maintenance technician. Visit concreteindustries.com.
93.7 The Ticket, Fox, KFXL Weather. Brought to you by Bryant Air Conditioning, Heating, Electrical, and Plumbing.
Your Lincoln forecast for today. We'll see lots of sunshine, and it will be breezy. An afternoon high around 59. Tonight, mainly clear skies and light winds, below around 39. And tomorrow, we'll see increasing clouds throughout the day and continued breeze. An afternoon high near 65. I'm meteorologist Kyle Fletcher for 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
Are you ready for a new opportunity? Check out Sandhills Global. Join a dynamic team where your skills are valued and your career can soar. We offer full-time positions with a 4.5-day work week, competitive pay, excellent benefits, and a positive work environment. From IT and marketing to sales and finance, we're looking for talented individuals like you. Apply today at sandhills.jobs and take the first step towards an exciting future. That's sandhills.jobs. Don't wait. Apply now.
This is your year, where your team takes it all the way. Win way more than bragging rights at Warhorse Casino, where your love of the game could put $1 million in your pocket. The Pro Football Frenzy is free to play with prizes all season long. Weekly cash prizes up to $1,000 cash, season-long leaderboards, and a chance to win $1 million. Only at Warhorse Casino. Wagers may only be placed on Nebraska-based teams when played outside the state of Nebraska. Must be 21 or older to gamble. Gambling problem? Call 1-833-BET-OVER.
It's the best time of the year to order a new John Deere self-propelled windrower from Landmark Implement during the early order program. Hay harvest is a race against time. Order a new John Deere self-propelled windrower to harvest your hay quickly and efficiently while promoting quick dry down for quality hay. Now is the time to lock in the best price of the year. Contact your local Landmark location for full details on a new self-propelled windrower and experience the Landmark difference.
If you're seeking a career with a growing company, Gaina Trucking and Excavating is hiring and looking for additions to their team. Gaina Trucking has a strong team culture, competitive pay, 401ks, and benefits like health, dental, and vision. Drivers are guaranteed 40 hours per week, even in the winter months, and are home every night. Start your career today at Gaina Trucking and Excavating. Apply today at GainaTrucking.com. Hungry for something real? Come to HF Crave, Lincoln's favorite spot for burgers that are anything but basic. Locally sourced Nebraska beef, hand-cut fries, and bold flavors that'll make your taste buds cheer. Whether you're craving the classics or ready to try something wild, they've got the burger that gets you. HF Crave. Fresh, local, craveable. Find them at 48th and Holdridge or order online at hfcrave.com.
Finally, a good reason to have a smart house. Just say, Alexa, play 93.7 The Ticket, and we'll magically start playing. How's it work? Nobody knows. Don't ask questions.
Rosie's Sports Bar and Grill, open for lunch and dinner at 1501 Center Park Road, just south of 14th and Highway 2.
We're on the air.
Well, party's starting early today, isn't it?
To more of Early Break on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
Bill, I think you'd be proud of my neighborhood for a second because I saw last night with the Halo custom lights.
Yes, custom.
I saw Christmas lights up, red and white.
Oh, not a bad thing.
Red, green, and white.
I like it. It's time.
Christmas lights. Yeah.
'Tis the season.
Yeah.
Yes.
People listen to Christmas music after Halloween.
Yes.
The Christmas lights were out in my neighborhood, not for our house. We had fall lights.
Thank you. I'm for that.
But I thought you would appreciate that.
Very much so. We were still fall lights last night. It was a great feeling. It's warm. It's a warm feeling.
It's a great feeling.
Yes.
For sugar.
Yeah. Because we go out at night. So it's like it would about usually at 8 something, right when I got back from the deal with George. And then later on, right before bed, like that, me and Sugar go outside so she can use the restroom. Yes, she goes out to use the restroom.
Do you take her on walks after dark?
I did the other night, and it didn't. She was just kind of freaked out a little bit.
Yeah,
a lot of distractions and different stuff. Right at dusk is fine, but the true dark, she didn't, because all of a sudden that wasn't her comfort zone. So it makes it harder now with it getting dark early.
That's one thing I want to address with Jay.
Yeah.
Don't take this wrong, please. You the other day said the leaves haven't fallen off the trees yet.
They hadn't. What that happened the last couple days.
The tree's empty.
Look at this one.
Yeah,
look at that one right there.
Yeah,
the one right next to it. All the trees, all the leaves on. Excuse
foliage.
me.
There's leaves just piled up there. They're 2 feet deep.
Very struck by that.
I looked at this tree. Yeah, that one across the street.
This one over here has 4 leaves on it. 4.
The leaves haven't fallen off the trees. I'm like, wait a second. I'm looking at one.
What about that one though? Right there, huh? Right by me.
Yeah. No, you're right.
HaloCustomLighting.com. Neiman and Sons goes out to Josh McGuire and the team. Get your own Halo lights.
And he'll play those songs for you from 1898. He has a list, a playlist.
George Gaskin.
He should tear it down.
In my old Kentucky home.
Yes.
Also, one side note, I didn't mention this yet. Kudos to the Lincoln Airport. Yesterday, they had flights starting in May of next year. So Breeze goes to Orlando starting next month. Breeze Airways. They've added flights to Las Vegas and Orange County, California, starting in May of next year. Direct flights.
Okay. Wonder what those prices are like to Vegas.
I saw right now it's $79 one way. As for a while.
We're rolling down for the weekend a lot.
Yeah.
Beautiful.
Yeah.
Do you have any desire to go to Orange County?
I've flown in and out of Orange County numerous times.
Have you?
Yeah, that was a little bit easier. It's it's a cool airport. It's really cool. I think wasn't Orange County also called John Wayne Airport? I think it's the same name, I believe, if I'm correct. But anyway, flew in and out of Orange County numerous times.
That's exciting. May
of next year. So yeah, they'll have it'll be Orlando, which happens next month, and then as of May, you'll have Vegas and Orange County direct flights through Breeze Airways on.
How many days a week on that?
Don't know. I don't have that information yet. When we have that, we'll let you know, though.
Thank you. That'll be a breaking news.
It will. Looking through our good friend Tom Fornelli's write-up.
Oh, here we go with Fornelli.
Here we go.
It's not even Nebraska related this time. He did say Nebraska missed out on their chance to make the playoff with the schedule.
Thanks.
We've already hit on that.
I couldn't have figured that one out.
But he did point out that, we know Penn State's had a bad season. But he says in the history of college football.
Yes, this was interesting.
This is the first ever time. This is the worst
history.
This is the worst record for a team in the history of college football that was started first or second in the preseason rankings. Now we know that every year a top 10 team or couple is outside the rankings, but it's never been this bad, especially for a preseason 1 or 2. 3-5, the record for Penn State, 5 straight losses.
Speaks to parity somewhat, right? Speaks to parity.
Oh, a little bit.
Come on.
It speaks to an epic collapse of loss of. I mean, it's
trying to be nice to Penn State.
I don't know how you can be on this.
No, can't,
because they had everybody. They had the people returning from a team that should have probably been in the national championship game. Isn't it? I mean, they got to the semifinals,
correct,
and they returned both running backs. Their starting quarter. I mean, they had guys back everywhere. It wasn't like, hey, they're pretty devastated now. Like Texas is like going. They were preseason number 1. They lost like 4 or 5 offensive linemen.
Yeah.
So it's like, hang on, they had a lot of guys drafted. Penn State didn't.
See, this is why I say all the time, why do we think that's going to be an easy game at Penn State? Well, it's not. They have guys.
But I will say this. It's a really rough sport to be disinterested in.
That's true.
When you're putting pads on, people are hitting you, and they're the most interested team. I mean, what will they be like? Because I would imagine the conversation have to be something like, okay, I don't think maybe there's a miracle in them that they can beat Indiana. Maybe there's a miracle. I don't see that.
Don't see that
like that. So they lose that. Then they've got to win 3 games in a row. They got to be able to beat Michigan State, Nebraska, and Rutgers to go to a bowl game. And do they even want to go?
That's probably the Pinstripe Bowl or Detroit for that. Yeah. You're not going.
Do they even want to go? Because most players do not want to go to that. There'll be some that do. There'll be some going, hey, hell yeah, I signed them to play.
Don't players want to play for the love of the game?
There's still some of that, but when it's that kind of that, I mean, just imagine what it'd be like if that was here, and you're preseason number 2, and right now you're going to be 6 losses in a row in league.
I know.
I mean,
I got a question for Jake.
Go ahead.
Do you regard Kurt Signetti as the perfect human being?
Yes.
I agree with you.
It's very apparent.
I love.
It's very apparent that you guys regard him as the perfect human being.
He is.
So
he's an unbelievable human and a great coach.
Jake, did you hear Jake when you mentioned if they could beat Indiana? Won't happen.
Not gonna happen.
Never happened.
How dare you? How dare you even bring that up? No way.
How dare you bring that up in front of me?
Hello.
Oh God,
Signetti fan over here.
I love him. Did you see? I sent it to you, right, Jake? Did I send you the clip on Messenger?
Yeah.
They showed the clip, but it's Kurt Signetti.
What?
He's coaching at JMU.
Yes.
And he's arguing with an official, and he brought out his cell phone to show film to the ref during the game.
I love him.
And the announcer goes, "You can't do that. That's illegal. You can't." And Signetti
he's the man.
He's arguing the play, the penalty, and he's showing him video on his cell phone. Can you imagine that in today's world? Can you imagine all of a sudden Ryan Day showing the Michigan game? He goes, and then the announcer's going, "You can't do that." But Sigs did. And guess what?
The man.
Never thought anything of it. Nope.
Oh my God, the perfect human being.
Kurt Signetti.
Kurt Signetti.
You found him. It's him. The spillover's next on Early Break on the Ticket.
You're listening to Early Break with Steve Sipple, Jake Sorensen, and Bill Busch. Presented by Nebco on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
Hungry for something real? Come to HF Crave, Lincoln's favorite spot for burgers that are anything but basic. Locally sourced Nebraska beef, hand-cut fries, and bold flavors that'll make your taste buds cheer. Whether you're craving the classics or ready to try something wild, they've got the burger that gets you. HF Crave. Fresh, local, craveable. Find them at 48th and Holdridge or order online at hfcrave.com. If you're seeking a career with a growing company, Gaina Trucking and Excavating is hiring and looking for additions to their team. Gaina Trucking has a strong team culture, competitive pay, 401ks, and benefits like health, dental, and vision. Drivers are guaranteed 40 hours per week, even in the winter months, and are home every night. Start your career today at Gaina Trucking and Excavating. Apply today at gainatrucking.com.
Have you heard about Advanced Medical Imaging Surgery Center? Located at 7555 Pioneers Boulevard, Advanced Medical Imaging Surgery Center offers compassionate, patient-focused care and provides outpatient surgery services, making it possible to have non-emergency surgery and return home the same day. Advanced Medical Imaging Surgery Center specializes in cardiology, vascular radiology, orthopedics, pain management, and much, much more. Give them a call today at 402-261-1085 or online at amimaging.com.
It's game on at Elway Power Sports of Lincoln, Nebraska's premier power sports dealership. Score big with rebates up to $2,000 on the Kawasaki NAV, Kawasaki's first ever fully electric personal transportation vehicle designed for cruising the good life. Be the first to NAV your neighborhood. Elway Power Sports of Lincoln has you covered all under one roof with a large selection of side-by-sides, ATVs, motorcycles, and personal watercraft at their 27th and I-80 location, where they can't wait to get you set up for football season.
Attention all Wings fans, Buffalo Wings and Rings has daily specials that will make you want to stop in on all days of the week. Kids eat free on Mondays, and on Tuesdays enjoy 40% off boneless or traditional wings at a price that makes the whole family happy. And come back on Wednesdays for $1.39 chicken tenders all day long. Get to Wings and Rings today, 68th and O or in Williamsburg Village.
If you or anyone you care about is facing a family legal matter, call Cordell and Cordell today at 1-855-GET-LEGAL or visit CordellCordell.com to schedule your consultation.
There's a lot on the line in divorce. This is Joe Cordell of Cordell & Cordell, the largest family law firm in the country, with over 35 years of helping clients navigate divorce. But being big doesn't mean less personal or less local. Our attorneys live and work in your community, and as neighbors, they understand the challenges your families face. Divorce touches all areas of your life: your home, savings, retirement, and of course, kids. So when you find yourself facing divorce, you need a partner you can count on. Visit CordellCordell.com to schedule your consultation.
If you or anyone you care about is facing divorce, contact Cordell and Cordell today. With over 100,000 clients served, we understand the challenges you're facing on a personal level. Call Cordell and Cordell today at 1-855-GET-LEGAL. That's 1-855-GET-LEGAL. 1221 N Street, Lincoln.
Here at Aspen Builders, our company is building more homes today than I thought we would ever build.
Bob Benish is the founder and president of Aspen Builders, online at aspenbuildersinc.com.
You know, I am just shocked at how strong our market is here in Lincoln and at Aspen Builders. We're probably helping people right now more than ever get into a new home. We've been able to find pieces of ground we can develop affordably and keep our lot prices down a little bit. I think with our volume discounts and our office staff, 35 years of experience, we figure out a plan that's going to work great for you. We make it perfect. We make it fit your price range. All of this is part of the reason we're so busy.
Make your dream home a reality and call Aspen Builders at 423-6811. Online at aspenbuildersinc.com. Your home is waiting at Aspen Builders.
Rosie's Sports Bar and Grill, open for lunch and dinner at 1501 Center Park Road, just south of 14th and Highway 2.
Hello, Husker fans. Stop into Zollner Ford Beatrice for all your automotive needs. Whether new or used, car, truck, crossover, SUV, or EV, we've got them. Shop our ever-changing specials at ZollnerofBeatrice.com or give us a call today and go Big Red. We are Zollner Ford Beatrice, Nebraska's volume dealer with the hometown service you expect.
We're on the air.
Back
Well, party's starting early today, isn't it?
to more of Early Break on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
It is time for the spillover, sponsored by Raising Cane's Chicken Fingers. One Love. I don't know where the guys went. They're somewhere in the building. Talking to Jay. Yeah, we're on the air. Go ahead. Foreman got in the way. He's telling stories about his dad back in the day.
Told us a better story.
He gave Howard Cosell a bloody nose when he was a little boy. Cosell picked him up. Howard Cosell, the Howard Cosell, picked up Jay, and Jay smacked him in the nose and gave him a bloody nose. That's a big nose now.
And Jay's grandma yelled at John Madden, the Super Bowl. Yeah, that's a great story.
That's a great story. That's a great story
too. Yeah,
because they were like threatening bodily harm to Chuck.
Yeah, so that was a
lot going on in that.
My grandma never once talked to John Madden. Never at any point in time. She wouldn't have known who John Madden was.
Jay has probably just like freaky stories.
Yeah, that'd be NFL dad. Yeah, that'd be cool.
See, that's our era.
Yeah.
Yes,
that's us.
Chuck Foreman was gigantic, number 44.
Yeah, we asked if he did the up and over, and Jay said he did
a couple times, but he wasn't a big up and over guy.
Slasher.
Yeah.
You're right. You nailed it.
Knifer. He knife.
Chuck Foreman was my favorite player on that team. Even though Tarkington was one of the, he got a lot of attention.
Alan Page got a lot of attention.
The defense, the whole front
Purple
four.
people
eaters. Yes, imagine
Great
that.
name.
Oh,
come on.
Incredible.
Beautiful.
Better times, by the way.
Eller, Page,
Marshall.
Who's the fourth? I got to ask that to Jay.
Eller, Page, Marshall. I don't know. Who was the big receiver they had? Not Ahmad, before Ahmad Rashad.
I'm thinking too.
They had a big time receiver.
This is early 70s, right?
Yes. God, somebody weigh in. Breaker, help us. Anyway, Jay's going to be on with swim for the first time.
Yes, he is. Talking trade deadline, because, by the way, yesterday was the deadline, and Sauce Gardner, cornerback for the Jets, going to the Colts for 2 first-round picks. That's big. 2 first-round picks. Now, Sauce is really good. I was surprised that the cost was that high for Sauce Gardner.
Well, I would imagine not. And again, zero knowledge of GM play and NFL. You're playing for one thing, one season.
Yep.
It's been great that the Chiefs have had a run and all that stuff. But if you have a one-shot chance, and they must think, hey, listen, the next couple of years we have a team that's built. We have a running back. We have our quarterbacks playing well. If we get a corner, if we get a couple people here, we're a piece away.
Good point.
From winning this thing. And guess what? I'm not worried about 10 years from now. I'm not worried about a first rounder next year. If we can get this team together right now and make a run, you win a Super Bowl, your life, you're just happy forever.
Yep.
I mean,
and
Indianapolis,
the city's happy forever.
The city's happy for like 20 years.
Right.
So it's like, we got to do it again next year. No, you don't.
Can you imagine?
Like
Indy?
that, but you don't have to.
You've been there, Jake. Can you imagine Indy with a Super Bowl?
Yes. That'd be awesome.
What it would do for that city?
It'd be nuts.
Yeah. Oh, I mean, wow.
Imagine trying to get, what's that steakhouse? St. Elmo's?
St. Elmo's, yeah.
What it would do for everything.
Yeah.
By the way, I got 3 different names as a fourth. The purple people eaters. Was it Gary Larson or Sammy White or Gene Washington?
Oh, Rudy's saying Gary Larson.
Gary Larson's the one.
I'm not 100% sure.
Okay,
gotcha.
Because I got Sammy White, Gene Washington,
Eller and Page
Gary
and Marshall
Larson
were the ones that got the most attention by far. But that was crazy back in those days that a D line got that attention. But also so did the Steel Curtain. The Steel Curtain during the same era.
Joe Green.
Yeah,
there's no nicknames anymore. You know, it was a Steel Curtain. You had no name defense for the Dolphins. You had the Killer Bees, right? Yeah. You had Purple People Eaters.
Yeah, you don't have any
no nicknames at all.
No, there's nothing.
What happened?
Yeah,
because it's not better times.
Not better times. 85 Bears. That was better times.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, they did a Super Bowl shuffle video.
Won't see that anymore.
Don't see that.
Too cool
Super
for that.
Shuffle. Sweet.
It was so sweet. Google that, Jake.
Yeah. That's it for us. The Drive is next. We'll see you guys tomorrow.
You're listening to Early Break with Steve Sipple, Jake Sorensen, and Bill Busch. Presented by NEPCO on 93.